question my stability. So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it, I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty.
and you are watching Will Stewart THFCRants. What's going on, folks? What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing? You come up with some weird stuff, football. You come up with some weird stuff. Maninder Singh, what's the breaking news? The breaking news is there's no breaking news. You didn't miss anything. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well in the chat. Damn it, what did I get you? So much junk and jive out there. A little comedy always helps, you know. Help things. No, but we are going to be talking about the news. We are going to be talking about the news. I mean, there's not a ton of news going on, but some news. We'll be talking probably a little Spence, a little Richarlison, a little this, a little that. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you would like to join the show, just click that little link there, and you can join and be a part of the show. It's open to everyone you know. Dietrich Kane says, I hate you, Will. What do you hate me for? What do you hate me for? But let's big up all the people in the chat who've joined the show so far. We got Ellie was in here earlier leaving a message. Lisa's in the house. Welcome, Lisa. Welcome. It's me, Eric. Hi, Eric. Nice to see you. El Said. Oh yeah. Maninder is in here. We've also got Ro with a cat. My beard is so perfect. It's what a well-maintained beard looks like, my friend. It's what a well-maintained beard looks like. We've got, who else is in here? Aaron Dubb is in the house. Hello, Will, in chat. And if you notice, he's got that little S there. That means Aaron Dubb is a member. You too can be a member. Starting at 99 cents a month. If you can't afford 99 cents a month, I don't know what to say. Go ahead and sign up for that Levy level membership. We're going to be doing, starting in July, we are going to be doing some members only shows. And to be a part of that, you do have to be a member. Dietrich is also here. We've got Yathal Champakla Gara. Welcome. I pronounced your name wrong, I know. Sorry about that. Full Bowls in the house. Aaron Dubb. Mori. Mori means head. People that don't know. James Joris in the house. He too is a member. Welcome all of the members in the chat. We got Amir. He's a member as well. In the chat. Jason Groves is in the house. Oh yeah, Jason Groves. Full Chingu. Chingu means friend. My Lost Temple. What's up, buddy? No. No to what? Talking Ball in the chat. He's about to join in, my guy. Well, you are welcome to join in. Everybody's welcome to join in. For people that don't know, there is a link at the top. Just click it. and you can join the show. Jason Groves joined, a new member. There we go. Let's put in a member goal for this show. Let's get 5 new members tonight. 5 new members on this show. And that will be helpful. And let's see if we can get up to 5 new members for tonight. Becoming a new member. And Full Bull here says Mkyung cheese. There you go. The Google Translate is not kind to you, my friend. Why is my comment being spammed? I only typed it once. I don't see it, but it must just be on your own system. I don't see it being spammed here. We got Samuel Gourmet, new member. There we go. Levy level. That's 2. We need 3 more. 3 more on the show. Tonight. Dropping the memberships, starting at only 99 cents. I'll throw a link for the memberships in the chat here. Hold on a second. And that'll make it easier for people to become members if they want to become the members. Let's see here. Come on. Let's see, where do they put that link at? There it is. I'll throw that twerk for you. I ain't gonna twerk for you tonight, but there's the link for the member. If you want to become a member, just click that link right there. Boom, boom, boom. 99 cents a month. You're all good to go. But let's start bringing in some of the guests in the back. Bring in some of the guests in the back. The first guest is my favorite. How many minutes have gone by? 13 minutes and 56 seconds. My favorite pussy troll. Let's bring him in. You know him. You love him. Who is it? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Dietrich Kane. Dietrich Kane. That's how it is.
I saw your smirk, you little piece of shit.
I said what?
I saw your little smirk.
My little smirkety smirk?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've also, how you been, man? It's been a long time.
Boy, you're still doing your shows. I'm always here, bro.
I do. I have done a show every week. I haven't missed a show. I haven't not done a weekly show since August, bro. Yeah.
Shit, I can't. Oh, okay, that's my bad. So I missed it. So my bad.
Yeah, man. Once a week, bro. Last week I did it at a little bit earlier. Last week.
Which one was it last week?
It was on. It was like a 6-hour stream too, man. We got Alejandro Perez with a new membership joining up at the Levy level. Gone out of focus for a second. We need 2 more. 2 more at the Levy level. Make sure you get a member of that. We'll have live only streams. Not even just the chat, but you won't be able to watch it unless you're a Patreon or a member. But we make it affordable for you. 99 cents. And these ones are going to be the special ones where you get down and dirty. We can do, we can show clips. We can do all that stuff because it's not a public video. It's not a public video. If you're not a member.
So if you're a member, can you is it gonna stay on your channel for only members?
Yeah, it'll be unlisted. So only if you have the link, which the link will only be available in the member section. So you don't have to watch it live if you're a member, but you can watch it back after the fact if you're a member. But if you're not a member, you'll never see the link and you'll never see the video. But it's going to be like the ones where we can do like, we can bring in clips and footage of games and talk about this and that, or footage of players that we sign, stuff like that, all that great, jazz. But that's what those are going to be. Let's start bringing in some more people though. We got more people popping in the back here. First one, joining with us up late with us tonight. You know him. He's a member himself. So be like him and join the show. Amir at the Open Peace podcast. Is that right?
That is right. That is correct.
Yeah.
Well, how are you? How are you, Dietrich?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Very well. Very well.
Bob just sent me a notification that that I've been sponsored as well. So we've got a new sponsorship ad to run tonight. He said that I've been sponsored by this company as well.
Yeah, I know
before before we run the sponsorship video, let's
it's still vid.
No, it's not still. Let's make sure that we bring in the rest of the guests. Let's see who's the next one. Where's his thing on the list here? Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I can't find it. It's weird. Where did it go? I didn't take it off. Now I feel bad. Awkward silence. Jason Gross, I had music for you. It didn't disappeared.
Well, I feel abused.
Yeah, you should. I feel abused myself.
That's just terrible, Will. Where's the love?
Oh, there it is. I can't read. There it is. All the way from the New Scotland, the one and only Groves, Jason Groves.
From Nova Scotia via England.
Nova Scotia, the New Scotland. But you guys know this guy. He has been MIA for a long time. I don't know how many children he has now for as long as he's been gone. But you know him and you love him. Maury from that Spurs channel. Everybody in the comments, show him your love. Where you been, Maury? Where you been, man?
He's moving mad.
He's what?
He's moving mad.
He's moving mad.
Moving mad? I don't know what that means, but I agree. It's a good thing. No, I've been in San Miguel, Cancun, San Jose, and I came back today, and I've kind of missed the channels. Actually, I did miss the channels. Just listening to everything that's going on with this transfer, which stay patient. A little disappointed, but I think Bob's show put confused. I guess we'll get a chance to talk about that because I'm a little confused with just some of the links, and so I guess we'll get a chance to discuss it. But yeah,
is that your
good
brother?
deal? Good deal. We've missed you as well, man. We missed you as well. But new member 2, that is my little brother. Sean Stewart is now converted Spurs fan. Sorry, Sean. Didn't mean to do that to you. But welcome to the member crew. We appreciate it. And if the guest sounds are low, mate. Well, let me see if I can.
I'm pretty sure Sean's a better person than you.
Probably, yeah. He likes to think, yes. Let me see if I can automatically adjust my volume, turn you up. And Jason sounded fine. Amir, let's turn you up. Sean says he's happy to be a Spurs fan now. Well, welcome to the drama.
Good man.
Welcome to frustration.
And
he might become a supporter at the right time with Conte at the helm.
That's right. Coming right. I became a hardcore supporter fan.
How many Jed Spences we sign in the meantime?
That's true. That's true.
Sean, I'm pretty sure you're a good person. Stay away from Spurs. That's the best advice I can give you.
Do yourself a favour. Support Liverpool.
Yeah. Let's see here. And this is the new sponsor, so we'll roll this right quick, and it's it helps. They've sponsored Bob, and they've decided to sponsor their channel as well. So we'll go ahead and add this new sponsor to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, our new sponsor for the channel.
Hi, I'd like to thank...
Why'd you stop? I hate WhatsApp. Come on, WhatsApp.
Hi, I'd like to thank...
I don't know what's going on with this.
No, download the vid.
It won't let me on WhatsApp. Hold on. It will not let... Oh, there it goes. All right. So now I can just play it.
Hi,
But,
I'd like to thank
let's see.
the sponsors of Bob's Birthday.
Now we're going to remove this. And we'll play it this way. Welcome to our new sponsor of the show.
You have to work on your transitions, Will.
Yeah, no. Well, he just literally sent the video to me while we were here. So, it'll work now.
Hi, I'd like to thank the sponsors of Bob's Bird TV. Pussy Trolls. Pussy Trolls are an amazing sponsor who like to come out and give bullshit left, right and centre. What they do is bring their own narrative to this wonderful world of online social media. They also have the inability to understand what the word fact means. But here's an example of what they
That's fact
think
for people who speak English.
But above all, what Pussy Trolls do is increase the subscribers. And they have done with Bob's Bird TV. Thank you for all the attention you bring to some wonderful Spurs YouTube channels. Pussy Trolls. Go and fuck yourself.
And Bob says that you can go to www.pussytrolls.com and use code BobSpurTV to save 25% on getting rid of pussy trolls. So,
Is it an STD?
is it an STD? I don't know. It was STD prevention, maybe. I don't know, but yeah.
Oh, there you go. That is one good sponsor.
Yeah, good sponsor. And then thank you to the sponsors. But we are too, also too, for people that don't know, for the channel. We have, let's see. We are at 1,902 subscribers. 100 more to hit 2K. And at 2K, I'm giving away a bunch of THFCRants.com merch. So for that 2K giveaway, I'm going to switch the original idea of the store. And I know I say this all the time, but the original idea of the store was to kind of like meme shirts, but I'm thinking we're going to switch it a little bit more. Like we'll still have some of the meme shirts, but we're going to have like sun, some more different player type content, logo type stuff like that. So, we're also going to be doing giveaways too throughout the summer on the members show. So, like the first thing that I will be giving away is Elgato face cam, which is the #1 webcam that you can get, USB plug and play webcam. So if you want to get into,
try and win that because no one needs to see my mug.
yeah, but it's a $160 value, unopened box.
Nice prize.
Yeah. It's unopened. We'll be giving that away this summer. So once we hit 2K, 100 subscribers away. The code doesn't work. What code doesn't work? Oh, the discount. The discount. Yeah, the discount code doesn't work. That's true. But how are you guys doing tonight? Amir, how you doing tonight, my man?
I'm doing good. Yeah, had a nice shift at work, came home, watched a little bit of the Nations League, and excited for tomorrow. We've got Israel's national team are playing Iceland abroad after a very good win in Albania, beating the Albanians 2-1, which is not bad. So yeah, doing all right.
That's right. And then too, it's when you become a member, you can get all these really cool emojis that work too, like that one. If people are looking in the YouTube chat, it's just my face a bunch of times, my bald head, and Daniel Levy. So Mari, you've been traveling the Central America and doing all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, just networking and
did you buy a house?
Yeah, we are putting in on a very, very nice condo that gets a lot of American tourists that goes through San Jose, which is the starting point if you want to go to say Guanacaste or Jaco, to do any excursions. You know, people come into San Jose, and so really got to really know the town even more. Hence, I'm wearing the shirt, Costa Rica shirt. This is Puerto Vida. And so Mexico was okay. I got to meet my new property managers in a city called San Miguel, which has a lot of European expats, people that have money, and American expats. It's one of the safest cities in the world.
You know, you should have done, man. Is that one of the locations of the 3 stadiums where they'll be having the World Cup matches?
Well, San Jose, they got the Women's World Cup, the under 18 that's coming up in August.
But no, in Mexico, they have 3 cities that are guaranteed lock-ins for the World Cup in 2026. If you could get a property there in one of those places, that place is going to be worse. You could 3 times the price during that time period, man.
So I assume Mexico City will be one of them.
Mexico City, I think it's
will it be Monterrey?
Monterrey, and I want to say Guadalajara, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Mexico.
Might be right. Monterrey, because of the stadium, and which is a beautiful stadium. If you ever see it, it's one of the most picturesque views for a stadium. It's basically in the mountains, which is beautiful. But yeah, no, I've just really expanding and networking, and I was meeting with a Costa Rican lawyer about how to go about things, and it was really through my cousin who has a construction company in Winter Park, Florida, and people are traveling. I mean, after 2 years of lockdown, people are traveling. Right now, you know, Airbnb, you know, it's big. It's big. It's big. Not the only thing we do. Look at land and constructing units, stuff like that. So it was good. Very productive, and of course, there's leisure, you know, and very nice Latino women in both countries, and so you make connections and see where it goes from there. But let's check on my Spurs. I like, and then I'll finish up. I like the Persic signing. I still want Kostic. I mean, when you talk about Bishop, get Persic and Kostic. You know, like get. I mean, Kostic is only what 15. I saw 15 mil, 18 mil, and he's all worldly. You know, get him. The Jet Spence. I like to bring him in, but I want to bring him in with like Dumfries, right? If you believe that if Dumfries is coming in, Dumfries is starting, Spence is backup. You know, Daughtry, I don't know, he's gonna be ready till January, and we're giving him Emerson. So you need depth, but you know, Spence can learn from Humphries, and I like Humphries. I rate him. He's very, very good. So, you know, what other signing that we did? You know, Foster is better than Collini. You know, I mean, what more can we say about that? The Bastoni, I don't think we put our offer in yet. If it meets itself. So, but yeah, but my question is, and maybe we'll get to later, is who is at the wheel? Is it Conte or is it still Daniel Levy? And I posed that question yesterday on Bob's show. You know, I think Saba kind of read it wrong because I think the Spurs fans were confused. Like, is it Conte really pulling strings with Patici, or is it still Daniel Levy? And if it is, you know, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. But hey, before we get to it, let's bring him in. Collie from Indiana. He likes to talk about balls, but not the kind of balls you're thinking of, you dirty-minded individuals. Talk about footballs. Colin from Talking Ball. What's going on?
Dude, I can't not get hyped every time I hear my music. But
I know. That's class.
Just living the dream and, you know, enjoying all these transfer rumors we've gotten lately. Are you guys doing good? Everybody in here good?
Good.
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
Very good.
Good.
You shaved your head.
Yeah, basically. I have a tiny bit on top still. Like the smallest bit.
Just gotta shave all of it off, man. If you're gonna go that far, you might as well just go with the whole thing.
Yeah, and I
That's
can do that myself.
Just
I can do
embrace
that
it.
myself and not have to pay a barber that way too, which sounds awesome.
Yeah, I just do it all myself. You just take a thing.
Yeah, dude. We're close. I
got a good set of trimmers though. I spend more money probably on my beard than I ever did on my hair. That's probably why I don't have a hair anymore.
Beard upkeep is expensive, man.
It is if you want to do it proper.
Exactly. But so everybody in here is good. I don't know. I'm sure you're gonna get into it, but I've had a sick couple of days with rumors, man. It's an exciting time to be a Spurs fan.
Yeah, it's just too many rumors though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But Mr. Jason Grove, what are your thoughts on the summer so far?
Well, I understand the second keeper. That's fine. He's the British quota. That's fine. He's a good backup. I got no issues with the left wing back. He's fucking fantastic. Like, if we get Spence, I'm not angry about it. I just don't want him to be the one. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need the finished article, not a work in progress. And as far as what Mario was saying, I guess we're only going to really know the answer to that at the end of the transfer window, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or maybe in a few weeks. If we see a big signing like Bastoni or someone like that, you know, that will show that, you know, Conte's at the helm.
I'd like to see a statement signing.
Yeah, me too.
Whoever that is.
Be a statement signing for you guys?
No.
Who?
Really?
No. Not a statement signing.
No, not a statement.
Not for 60 million euro. That is
it's a joke. It's too much money. Way too much money.
Yeah, but I feel like the market's
for who?
How many minutes are we in? The market's effed,
and
so I just feel like anybody we're going to get is going to cost right around that 50 million range.
Do you guys understand Rafinha's cheaper and he's a better player?
Yeah,
different kind of player though. He's strictly a winger. He's not a striker, right? So.
I have a personal hate for
the reason why Richarlison is he's just got versatility, you know.
He does,
yeah, but he's not good. He's just not good.
I can't stand the guy.
I feel like in a team where he
dives. There's nothing about him I like.
I liked Lamella when he was on our side though, so I feel like I could probably get used to him being.
Yeah, but
top three.
Lamella had a spine. Arlison doesn't.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
I don't like the guy. Like, if he puts our shirt on, I'll wish him well.
Right.
But I don't like the guy. But anyway, like, if we bought him for 30 mil or 35 mil, fair enough. But like 60 million?
No, yeah,
Hell no.
Yeah.
That runs me the wrong way. 60 mil. I'm like, for 60 mil, go for Inter's Lautaro.
He'll be way. I feel like he'll be way more than 60 mil. Unfortunately.
I mean, if you're gonna.
So
What
Bob,
about Savage? Get Savage in Milinkovic.
yeah, Milos Savage would be a good one.
Yeah, but he's not a striker either, though.
But Bob says you can go to pussytrolls.com, enter code BobSportTV, and get 25% off anything troll related in the world. Example: keyboard warrior kits, hide behind monitor kits, and chicken shit.
I was listening to Ali Gold, and he was saying, like, apparently we're still very, very interested in McKennie.
Yeah, I have seen.
I'm not upset about it, if I'm being honest.
No, it would be a good signing. What is it? Is he a statement signing? No, is he a good signing?
No,
Yeah.
but he's a good.
No, he would be.
Erickson, I think he and Erickson in our midfield would look a hell of a lot better with what we've got now, rotating in.
But Colin Erickson is not made for this team. He's not made. Like in the midfield too, under Conte, it's not gonna work.
I know.
Honestly,
we
I
have to change
think
formation in that scenario. But I mean, if we played like a, 3-5-3.
Yeah.
If you're playing a team with a real low block and we're seeing a lot of the ball, I don't see why you couldn't slot Ericsson in there.
He's perfect.
Maybe
He's perfect to slide in on a free transfer. The link up that he'll make with Sung and Kane again, and Højbjerg and all the team, he's a perfect. He needs to be the first one through the door, if you're asking me, and Bastoni straight after him. That's what I want to see.
I don't necessarily agree. I think he would be So the plan has always been to sign 2 midfielders this summer, according to all of the reports from Ali Gold or whatever, right? If you look at the number of players and what positions they're looking to sign, 2 fullbacks, a left-sided center back, 2 midfielders, and a striker. That was what we're going in for. If we bring Ericsson in on a free, as long as we still sign 2 midfielders, I'm fine with it. But if he occupies one of those spots, then I have to say I don't want him to come for 2 reasons. We know what an Ericsson in a Conte system looks like, and it didn't look that great. It's a different type of system than what Brentford play. We don't play. He doesn't have that free. He's playing as a deep lying playmaker in a 3-5-2. He doesn't have. He's not playing higher up the pitch in a free roaming spot. Conte Ericsson looked like 3 goals and no assists. Yeah, he might have helped play, but like even when if you go back and you look at some of his player ratings from that time, it was pretty low, 6.9, 7.2s, nothing like the 7.5, 7.6s that he was getting at Brentford.
Even I've seen like reports before when he was at Inter with Conte, like they had like their problems, him and Ericsson.
Oh, of course. Just because Ericsson's a creative player and Conte's like a methodical, like kind of like things are supposed to be done a certain way type of manager. But I would throw out though that at Inter, Ericsson was at a new team. He was adapting. He wasn't, even though he was there for more than once. You know what I mean? It's not really the same. He'll be feeding the ball to Kane and Son, players that he knows, even if he's in a slightly more deep position. I think that his numbers would be a lot better than his numbers were at Inter.
Yeah, I think so too.
Why?
Why? Because he's assisting players that he already knows and has played with, and that he understands their runs.
Exactly.
Right, but it's a completely different system, right?
Yeah, but Will, like you need to be versatile to switch from tactic to tactic. Our problem was against the low block. If we're up against the low block and Conte says, okay, the 3-4-3 is not working, boom, he can slot Ericsson in there for the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and hopefully change the game. I think he would make a great squad player. If you're looking at all the Carling Cups, the FA Cups, if we get through the Champions League early and we can play him, I think, it's about building the squad now, not just having the first 11 that can go out and beat any side, but having a squad that if, God forbid, one of our big players get injured, players can come in and slot straight in and do the business. That, for me, is key this season if we want to win trophies.
I agree with you 100%. And like I said, if he comes in as a surplus to necessity, right, then that's fine. But right now, we need to buy players
for the first 11.
For the first 11, there's upgrades that need to be done for the first 11. So
Bentancur and Højbjerg that can go on the bench. You need a first 11 first.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
so like
put
if
Højbjerg on the bench. I wouldn't put Højbjerg on the bench. I think he's critical to what we're doing.
No, but let's say if you buy Bissouma, like Milinkovic-Savic, like there's your first 11.
So you can only. So who do you? Which one of them do you replace?
What do you mean? Which one do you replace? They would Højbjerg and Bentancur would now be in our rotation. This is the thing. If we want rotation players, we have to understand that they can't play. With the World Cup going on, you're looking at players potentially playing upwards of 60 to 65 matches if they go deep into that tournament this season.
That's
what. Yeah. So what I'm saying is we can't have, this concept of we can't sign this player because that means Højbjerg has to sit on the bench, and then Højbjerg sits on the bench.
The reason I said that was because Dietrich said so that Højbjerg can go on the bench. I was just replying to Dietrich specifically saying that another player would send Højbjerg to the bench. That I wasn't saying that we don't need players on the bench that are good or that our players don't. I was just responding to his exact specific comment about players, Højbjerg being on the bench. And so
so how we build a squad is we sign players that are better than our current 11.
Exactly.
The current 11 becomes the bench, and the people on the bench go out the door.
Exactly.
Right, but also with the 5 sub rule now, we need a deep bench.
Yeah.
We need to start thinking like the big club that like we think we are.
Yeah, there's only 4 people I want. I think are guaranteed starters: Son, Kane, Romero, Lloris, and that's it. Those are the only 4. I said they're the guaranteed starters. Everybody else
locked in.
Person.
Everybody try to person. Yeah, everybody else
I agree.
try to upgrade.
Mari, you don't see Kulu starting after what he did in the last few months?
Not guaranteed, locked in. Not locked in.
Right, he should. I don't think Kulu should be just because he could have a bad run in form, but until he does,
No,
I
I
think
shouldn't
he
be
could be
Yeah,
locked.
I mean, I would be disappointed if Kulu is the starter, but you try to get better. So if we're going for Gabriel Jesus, yeah, go ahead. If we're going for Rafinha, yeah, go ahead. I wouldn't say Kulu is. I get like Kane, Son, like they guaranteed. Romero, that's guaranteed. Lloris, like 100% guaranteed.
I don't think anyone should be guaranteed.
I mean, I agree, and I agree. I agree that I don't think anyone should be guaranteed, and I also agree with what I've heard Will say on a few streams that like those players have got to get used to the fact that they're not playing all the games. They're going to be on the bench.
Yeah, they got to.
Because that's the only way we're going to succeed for the entirety of the season is to have a squad that's good enough to use the squad.
Wouldn't it be nice to have Son and Kane have a day off against Burnley and
Be great.
with Jesus or whoever it costs, like put them in and just they'll come in the 75th minute or something like that. We're gonna need
if we're spanking them.
Champions League. We're playing Champions League. Added on with the World Cup. These guys, with the 5 sub rotation, we're going to need.
And that's why to be honest with you, and somebody brought it up when we were talking about Holland, him not having a World Cup this year or whatever. He's going to be fresh. Mohamed Salah is not going to have a World Cup either. We should be, we should be hitting. We should be looking at. And there's a guy right now who I think we should be really considering going after, and I'm surprised we haven't. And maybe it might be one of those sneaky ones, but Berardi.
He's going to Juve.
Huh?
He's going to Juve apparently.
He came from Juve.
No, he's going back to Juve.
But I mean, why can't he hasn't locked in a deal just because he's linked?
They're in talks. In talks, yeah. But he's good. Yeah, he's really good.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's 27 years old, so he's got a good 5-year contract in him, right? Plays that right wing, that Kulusevski position, right? Can also play striker, right? competently. 15 goals, 14 assists. Why aren't we going in for Berardi?
Because we have an incompetent director of football.
So this comes in the perfect timing to my confusion, right? So and this kind of relates to the whole Spence thing. So I posed a question, which I don't know if it was kind of read wrong in a way, but being in Central America, right? And I'm looking at all the rumors, and we're linked to get this person, right? So the main point was convincing Conte to stay. He said yes, because we're going to get who he approves. So to my knowledge, right, it's supposed to be Paratici say, hey, Conte, look at this player, boom, 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 boom. Do you approve? Yes or no? Right? And then we'll go from there. So my question is, right, it started off like, oh, this is a Conte window with Perisic, right? And Foster too, right? A veteran, Premier League, right? No problem, right? Spence, right? I've seen him. I like the kid, right? And I've heard all the debates and stuff like that. So this is where the question comes in, right? Because it seems like a Levy type of deal. Okay, let's get a young player and groom him, right? Does Conte, and I posted the last point, does Conte make the player, right? Because you would think that Conte has final say. So if Conte says, all right, Spence is coming, I've seen some film, you know what, I can work with this guy. Or is it Daniel Levy? And that's where I'm in the situation now, because I'm to believe that every player that walks through the door is a Conte guy, right? And if it's not a Conte guy, right, because I've heard the argument, name the first right wing back, in football right now to go after, it's not going to be Jared Spence. It's not going to come out of, Conte's mouth. It's either going to be Paratici, who's supposed to watch them and scout them, or from Daniel Levy or some other scout. So my thing is, is it a quasi Conte / Paratici / Levy approach to this window, or is it final say Conte said, I want to play? Because if Spence signs this week, do I assume Conte said yes? Or is it, and if Conte did say yes, that's not a good thing, because then that means I don't like this window, I'm leaving before August 1st. Could happen. So this is where the confusion is. Because if Spence signed, right, because this is like the first sign of, is this really who Conte wants? If we believe that Conte is getting what he wants, then it's kind of like, okay, you believe, okay, he approves Spence. If we don't believe the opposite, then that's not good, because that means Conte can leave at August 1st because he's looking at this like, hey, this looks like a Daniel Levy window. So this is where I'm kind of confused. I do not know. Last year this time, I was confused because we didn't have a manager. We didn't have a vision. So this is where I'm sitting on right now. I'm kind of confused. I guess I have to wait it out. Maybe Bastoni comes in, Bremer comes in, and whatsoever. But right now, it's kind of like, who's driving the wheel? And so I posed that, who is driving the wheel? That's why I posed yesterday on Bob's show. Like, who is driving the wheel? Is it really Conte backing this signing? If it's believed to be true that we get Jared Spence, mind you, I said earlier, I don't mind the signing. I think it's a good player. I just wish that they have someone else with him. Dumfries. We get Dumfries. He's starting. And I like Dumfries. So.
Well, that's the thing, though, Mari. Like, we don't know. I mean, for all we know, and, like, this is pure guesswork either way. I mean, for all we know, they've gone, all right, we're still looking for, say, Dumfries. We're in for getting him, but what do you think of this kid? Do you think he's someone you can work with down the road? And he's gone, yeah, fuck it, give it. Like, we just don't. We're not going to know, like you said, until like a few weeks in, and like we'll see what signings start dribbling in, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, but this is just kind of like what I was looking at. Like, if we're going to be spending $60 million on Richarlison, which I don't necessarily think is a horrible signing, by the way. Berardi is not going to cost us €60 million. Rafinha is not going to cost us €60 million.
Yeah.
And you're looking at the players. These are the top 5 players that are similarly kind of matched with Berardi, who plays more of a right winger, striker. He can play, attacking mid, right wing, striker. The dude has been, pumping out goals left and right. 0.73 goals and assists per 90. Not only is he a goal machine, but he's also an assist machine. I mean, look at 14 assists compared to all of these guys. More goals, more assists. Why aren't we thinking outside the box a little bit here? If we've got money to spend, and these are players that seem to be on the move right now anyway, why not? Why aren't we looking at Berardi? No World Cup this winter.
We don't know, Will, though. We don't know. They could be looking at a lot of players that aren't really being mentioned, and there could be lots of smoke screens going on here. The Spence thing might just be a smoke screen to get someone else in. It's really hard to tell during the window. We'll only really know more in a couple of weeks. And that marquee signing, really, for me, it's the defense that we need to strengthen. Trophies and league titles come because of a good defense. Obviously, we are lacking a little bit in the middle, and we need to strengthen there. But for me, it's key that we get in a big marquee signing, someone like Bastoni, someone like Bremer, someone like Kostic, and we can really kind of solidify that defense that Conte did so well with players that we thought were, goners, basically. He improved Davies. I know the whole fan base get on Royale, but Royale played well towards the end of the season against big clubs. He's a real athlete, and I think we should give the guy a chance, definitely at least keep him on for the next 6 months to a year and see what he can do and if he can improve. Walker was full of mistakes when he first came, so
I just think that we need to be thinking, if we can't get the players in, because a guy like Jet Spence and what's his name, Alistair Gold made a good case for him, I guess. I'd have to look at the stats that he kind of threw out there and see how that actually compares to other people. But for me, if you've listened to Conte in the past, and he says that, you've got Kulusevski. He's come in. He's a younger guy. He had a really good second half of last season. His numbers at Juventus were okay. Not bad at all. Fairly good. But like, you've got guys like Pellegrini's one. Like, I understand he's at Roma. He's probably not going to be leaving Roma. They're there, but Berardi plays at a nobody team right now. Like, you're talking mid-table Serie A team, right? But he's been punching in those goals ever since he had left Juventus, right? I mean, just punching them in 16, 17, season after season after season after season. And why are we letting Juventus just have him? Right? Like, and I know there's that whole thing, like, Italians don't leave Italy, but you're telling me that Berardi doesn't want to play for Conte? Like, you telling me that Paratici doesn't know who this guy is?
I'd hope both those things are correct, and that they know who he is and that they're after him with those kind of numbers. But again, I haven't seen enough of him to be like, like Milinkovic-Savic to say, okay, we need to go out and, spend 50 mil on him now and bring him in.
He's like one of the top guys in the Italian international team, right? Like, he's one of the top guys in there, and that help them win, the Euros.
I could tell you this from my Juve friends in Italy that live in Bari. They're not big fans of Allegri, and Kulu being successful, a reject from Juventus, Bentancur. Now you have Berardi. You know, McKinney. Like these guys are, well, McKinney's still on Juventus, but some of these guys they leave Juventus. They're doing a good job. It says a lot about Allegri as a coach. So yeah, I'm with Will. Yeah, definitely go after Berardi. I mean, I've seen him on the national team for Italy. And go after McKinney. If Allegri was to give it to McKinney, that might be that's a blessing in disguise because Allegri, he's had success, but something about Allegri, I don't know. Maybe he cannot develop talent that's like there. Like they have to be, upper echelon. But then again, he had a problem with, Ronaldo mentioned some things about Allegri. So, it's, I know some Juve fans in Italy, they do not like Allegri. As a matter of fact, they're waiting for Conte to come back. They were hoping that he said no, and that Juventus would, beg for Conte back. But yeah.
The only reason why this guy really kind of catches my eyes because he's left-footed and he likes to come inside, and he's also very, very creative, right? It's not even just about the number of goals that he scores. He's also he's more creative than Bruno Fernandes is for Manchester United. I know that Bruno had a bad season this season, but if you look at just like their shot creating actions, the goal creating, the assists to the assists, key passes, the dude is leaving, progressive passes, balls into the final third, balls completed passes into the 18-yard box. The dude is like up there. And it just frustrates me that we're linked with players below the standard that we should be, right? Like Jed Spence, they're like he's good, but if he's the only person we sign at right wing back this window, is it a good window?
Well, you'd have to wait till the end and see who else we bring in to strengthen. Let's say he brought in Spence, Eriksson. Let's say either McKennie or Milinkovic-Savic and maybe Bastoni or Kostic, then
it wouldn't be good.
You don't think that would be a good window?
No, because everything goes from the wing backs. So if you don't have good wing backs, it's not going to work.
And I understand that Berardi's kind of like a right winger striker, right? But that's the thing. If we've got Son, who's a left winger striker, Berardi, who's a right winger striker, and we've got Kane, who's a striker. Now you may not have one person who can play all across the front three, but if you're going to sign one player up front, why not get? People may laugh at me, but I see Berardi as kind of like an 80% Son on the right.
Has he got Champions League experience?
No.
Europa League, I think. I don't think he has Champions League experience. Not with Sassuolo, I don't think.
And by the way, he usually doesn't start for Italy. It's Chiesa, but he's injured.
Yeah, Chiesa.
Chiesa's injured.
But it's a good shout, Will. It's a good shout, But going on statistic, I just haven't seen enough of him to be like, yeah, go and get him, nab him right now and pay 50, 40 mil for him. I just haven't seen enough.
Right now, his player value on transfer market is 38 million euro. So on the high side, you're looking at Richarlison is, let's see what they're saying he's worth.
I wouldn't want Richarlison unless
Richarlison right now is 53 million euros. What they've got him rated
way
at.
Too much.
Yeah,
way
so if you're talking 38, so let's say we give him 45 versus 60 million euro. I mean, that's 15 million euro different. That's the cost of Spence right there, pretty much, right? Minus the add-ons. So why go for a guy who averages about 10 goals a season? Has some, issues fitness wise. He's not a bad player, but he's not like if you put the two of them on top of each other, you know, Berardi is light years
But just
better
not
than
Premier League proven, though, which there is something.
Serie A, dude. Not a huge gap. It's not like we're talking about. It's not like, you know, Darwin Núñez out of Portugal or something.
Can't do it though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been away for like 5 minutes. So if you're going into like why exactly he's a good striker and all of his qualities, I missed that. Was that something that you did? Did you like deep dive into Berardi? I don't know. Like, so we all thought Soldado was going to come in and be sweet, right? Because La Liga, you know, not a huge difference, right? Good league. And so we've seen just that players. There is something to be said about having done it in the Premier League already. You know?
Yeah, but at least Italians, they will fit like the Conte system. Like if you put like, for example, Proch.
In Italy, it's a defensive league, so if you can score goals there, you know, that's a good sign. But I'm just saying that it's a risk. And so part of what you're paying for, I guess, right? I mean, has to be just the fact that he's Premier League proven.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying, but Bentancur came in out of Serie A, hit the ground running.
Yeah,
Kulusevski came out of Serie A, hit the ground running, right? Romero came out of Serie A, hit the ground running.
You're not wrong.
So there's a different La Liga. Serie A plays a more similar style, right, of game to the Premier League than La Liga does. La Liga, there's more time, the pace is slower, it's more technical rather than physical.
Everything you said, I feel like, is also true about Italy, but I can agree that maybe it's a closer fit to English football than Spanish. But like,
yeah, because look at the players that are successful in Serie A, right? They're bigger, they're thicker, they're stouter, right? They're not skinny little tiny guys that are technical, right?
What do you describe Bergil?
Right.
Like Conte brought that Serie A mentality, conditioning to our team. And notice, Harry Kane was healthy all year. Like, I've heard Eric Dyer's statements about what Conte has brought in. So the Serie A, you know, it's different. They had a dip, but it's actually making a comeback as a league to per se. You see the teams that are on top. You got the resurgence of AC Milan. Yeah, a really good Inter. I think Inter, if Conte was still at Inter this year, they go farther in the Champions League. You know, Napoli still finding ways to win. That's my Serie A team that I take a look at. You know, so yeah, I like players from the Bundesliga, the Serie A. La Liga is more finesse, technical. And if we could get that type of player, that's like a La Liga type player, like a Bernardo Silva, like a David Silva type of player, but you have to put him in a position like Man City does for them to succeed. And then Ligue 1 depends. I mean, honestly, this Ligue 1, we haven't been lucky when we get wingers, Clinton, Njai, and what's the other name? Who
Dos Santos.
Yeah, all those who were bust wingers and strikers from Ligue 1. It's yeah, but Serie A, yeah. I mean, we Paratici is the Italian guy, so we should be going after Berardi.
But does it not scare you that he's got no Champions League experience, Mari? And we need players that can come in and do the business.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer that.
Yeah.
What's the long list market of those who played in Champions League? I don't know. It's not too many.
I got one for you. And this is going to come from left field for all of you, I'd suspect. But this is someone who I would love to see brought into Spurs. He's a young Israeli winger, 22 years of age. He's called Manor Solomon. He plays for Shakhtar Donetsk, but he obviously, because of the war, he hasn't been playing. He's looking for a team at the moment. He's scored already 4 goals in the Champions League. He scored against Real. And he's basically the future of the Israeli national team. He'll be like the next Benayoun. Although he plays in a different position, he can play anywhere along the front three. and we could go and nab him for, I reckon, 15 million. And I think he's one for the future. Even if he doesn't get into the team straight away, he's someone that could develop, and his ceiling is very, very high. This kid,
He
very
was
high.
one of the players, because I saw that Liverpool, Real Madrid, which is sad what's going on in Ukraine, but that it looks like that team is disassembled, and there's some talented, like you said, some talented
There's
people.
a lot, yeah.
Top teams are looking at some of the players on that team, and I remember seeing his name. I don't know too much about the player, but I know that Real Madrid, Liverpool, which Liverpool scouts excellent, along with Borussia Dortmund, who was also actually scouting Spence. So it's out of left field, but that's someone that we could grab onto, along with someone that
Oh yeah. I'm just saying that he would be surplus to bringing in, your Ericssons, either your McKennie or your Savage.
He's 6'2". He's not short at all, by the way.
All right.
Oh, brother, yeah.
But yeah, in terms of like ceiling, he's scored more Champions League goals than Berardi and Milinkovic Savic put together, and he's only 22. So.
Yeah, and I would say those are the kinds of guys that we need to be bringing in that are surplus to necessity, right? Like we need to be going in and getting these players that are showing promise, that haven't done it in a top 5 league, right? That's week in, week out. Like I agree with you. I think like Brendan Aronson for the United States, he's a good player. He's been playing in the Champions League last 2 seasons in a row. Has scored, goals in the Champions League. Going to Leeds, Rasmus Christensen, right back for RB Salzburg. I think RB Salzburg players get overlooked all the time. I mean, heck, Holland came out of there, and look what he's done. There's a lot of these players that are younger and playing in what I would call like at the top of their league, they're outside the top 5. That need to be brought into the squad, right? That's who our U23 squad should be filled with, not, players that are just. What's that guy's name that came from Chelsea that's supposed to be a right back? Who's Portuguese?
Lavinier?
Yeah, Lavinier, right? He's 21. What's he doing? Why did we bring him in? If he's not able to fill a spot in the next year and a half, why did we even buy him in the first place?
Yeah.
I mean, these are these guys that are 20, 19, 20 and playing at the top of RB Salzburg and all. Those are the guys that we should be buying and bringing them in, paying 3, 4, 5 million, 10 million for, right? Bringing them into the squad, not the Brian Hills, right? Who never did nothing nowhere, right? Not, this is the part that frustrates me about our recruitment. Right. The only reason why Berardi is more attractive to me is because he's 27. He's been doing it year in, year out. Right. We're talking 3 to 4 years consistent double-digit goals and assists.
It's a big bonus. I agree, Will. That's a huge, huge bonus. Yeah. The fact that he's Italian as well to me is also fantastic, and Conte can obviously have a great relationship with him. The worry I would have there is similar to with Bastoni, that they simply don't want to leave Italy. They're happy in Italy. The families are in Italy. They're settled. And, even a big money transfer, okay, an extra 20, 30K, they prefer to stay there and challenge for Serie A and Champions League over there. But I really don't know. That's a personal decision.
But Amir, let's say if like Spurs act like a big club and go to those teams and put the money up front, of course they're gonna force them down. They're gonna come to us. Spurs strategy at the moment, I just don't get it. Like, put the money up front and the player will join us.
You really think with Bastoni he'll just come? Like,
yes, if you put like 70 million pounds up front,
or 60
he has
million
no
even.
choice to come. He has no choice.
Will take 70 at 65 in the heartbeat.
65 million euro, right?
Yeah.
So that's like 55, 57 million pound. If you wouldn't drop 65 million pound and put it down on the table.
They will tell Bastoni, and I agree 100% with Iggy. He said this in another. They're trying to make themselves look good because the fan base do not want to see him go. Inter needs the money bad. They will take it and they would say, dude, you need to go. Yes, Bastoni loves the club. It's his childhood. His dad played on the team. It's his club. But if someone doesn't want you, and this is interesting, hey, sorry, you gotta give up the cash. We don't want you. You move on. You move on, and you have players like Jorginho, Verratti. They played outside of the Serie A. Verratti with PSG, Jorginho with Chelsea. I just think it is us, finagling, put the offer down with Inter, and Inter clearly says we want to sell this guy, but we haven't had a concrete offer.
So, Mari, that's a solution to your conundrum, then, isn't it? If we put down that big money and we get Bastoni, that's showing you who's in charge behind the scenes. If we're not doing that and we sign Spence and then we look at, I don't know, instead of Zaha or I don't know, someone else to come and back up Kane, someone like that, then you'd be worried.
I didn't even realize this, but I'm just looking on Twitter for links. Apparently, Berardi was the Serie A player of the season.
Wow.
Well, his stats would show you why.
I think Bremer, and someone explained this well, and I put this in a chart. Bremer is not great like on the ball or in the offensive, but if we get Bremer and like we'll be building the Great Wall of China in regards to teams, strikers trying to attack us, because Bremer defensively is a stud. I mean, that's the reason why he's Defensive Player of the Year. If you want to compare him and Bastoni, where Bastoni plays good defense, offensively, he's good on the ball, can set up the attack. So, I mean, if we show the vision, we'll get both. But Eric Dyer, I'm sorry, you'll come from the bench. We got the depth. It would be Bremer in the middle, Romero on one side, and Bastoni on one side. Man, that would be beautiful.
Maury, that would be a catastrophe waiting to happen, I swear. Bremer, I love Bremer. He's a good player, but he does. If you buy him and put him on the middle of the back three, it won't work. Because if you look careful at his game, he's like Romero. He gets out of defense. Sometimes you see him in the midfield, like trying to sweep a player and stuff. But under Conte, the guy in the middle has to be like the guy with the head, like a De Vrij, for example.
You know what? You may be right in the sense that if you don't get Bastoni, here's the thing. Actually, Bremer and Pau Torres will be better. I posted on a WhatsApp on Will's chat. The Pau Torres is a perfect partner for Romero and Dyer in the sense of that while Romero attacks, being aggressive, Torres will cover him. It was kind of like a dog and a cat analogy. I wish maybe I could send it to Will. He could post it up. It explained it very well and how they will complement each other. So I definitely get that, because you will have two people being, aggressive going forward defensively, and you want one who is not as aggressive but patient to go back. So I do get your point in that. But man, that would be like if Bremer and Romero like, come fuck with us. You want to fuck with us? Okay, come, because we're stronger than you. We will insert our willpower on you. So yeah. Let me see if I can send it to Will, because it was on the chat.
Actually, that's the one thing that impressed me about Romero. When he was on one yellow card away from getting a red, and he just walked that tightrope and didn't get that other yellow. Like, I was because I'll be honest, I thought he was going to be a shoo-in for getting that other yellow. He did well.
The way he smashes people, he just smashes into them.
I'm an old school Tottenham fan. I've been supporting them since like fucking 78. You know what I mean? And like, he's just got that old school defender vibe about him. The way he just goes in hard. I love it.
Vinnie Jones-esque, isn't it?
Well, not that many people will remember him, but I just get Pat Vanderdale vibes from him. Like the way he just goes in. God, it's fucking hard, man.
We got Goguma here with a 10,001 super sticker. A little fox hugging a heart. Big hugs for you too. Ravinia says, send me one of your cool hats. Which one's with these? This hat or this hat?
No, he wants a fedora.
These?
They remind me of the hats bakers wear. Or like kitchen workers sometimes wear.
I see what you mean.
It's a size 58. So
small heads need only apply.
Yeah, Hai Ting. She says streaming since I'm streaming again, she's having fun and she's in a good mood. Hai Ting. Why do people think that I haven't been streaming in a while?
You see, I'm not the only one.
Last week.
You see, I'm not the only one.
I've been streaming every single week since the season end. It's not my fault. You guys are a lot. Yes, I can read Korean. You must be new subscriber. Welcome to the channel.
I can subscribe.
He already has. Everybody's in the chat subscribed. So everybody who's in the chat is a subscriber. Make sure you do subscribe and hit that, smash that like button too. There's been so many people watching the stream the whole time, and I don't think that the likes are very high on this particular video. So make sure you smash that like button. 40 likes. That's all we got so far right now. It's 40 likes. There's 70 of you watching. Let's get that up to 70 right now. 30 at least 30 likes in the next 30 seconds. But
if you don't like this video, I heard that you actually do like Arsenal. So just saying.
Well,
Mari's got.
Yeah. So I was looking at this. I thought it was very, very interesting, and it was explaining how Romero is more of a dog, and Torres is more like a cat. And so, after reading this, I saw how the relationship would work, where Torres, like some center backs, see the ball and are more likely to step back and away, often sweeping up behind their aggressive teammates instead. These players act more like a cat. So that's Torres, whereas Romero is the dog. Some center backs see the ball and frequently step out to chase and press it. They are less likely to step away from play and be conservative. This behavior mirrors of a dog, and that's why Romero, he anticipates the attack. I said the keyword. He's an attack dog. So behind him, you want a cat. A good defender, but he's more like a cat. And so I know a couple people were souring. Oh, we didn't get Bastoni. Last year, they were like, oh, we want Torres. The guy this year gets them to the semifinals of Champions League. All of a sudden, he's garbage. I'm like, okay.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's because he's
not Bastoni.
He turned us down last year.
Yeah,
right?
he flat was like no.
And you wish he never played in a back three too.
I'll
so
be
why
honest,
would you buy him?
Well, I mean, playing in a back three is technically easier than playing in a back.
I wouldn't be
two,
upset
right?
if we
So.
signed him, though.
But not for everyone.
I don't know about that, man. There's less pressure. You should be, if you're a center back, you should be playing better in a back three than you are in a back two.
Yeah, but I agree with you. But like in a back three, like if you play on the left side center back, you'll be facing the wingers, which it will be hard. In a back four, it's mostly the fullbacks. You're just there to sweep.
Yes and no. It just depends on how good the fullbacks are and if they get beat or not, right? I would say having a left foot, being left-footed on the left side of a back three is more important than being left-footed in a back four. If that makes sense. Like you could do a two right-footed center backs, right?
Yeah, true.
In a back four, whereas if
It's
you're
not
having
ideal.
to,
It's not
if you're having to
ideal, but
push, it's not ideal. But if you're having to push up on the left, right-footed in a back, I think that's why Sanchez was absolutely horrible on the left-hand side in that back three, right? Like but he's not horrible, that much horrible on the right. Like he can do, even though he has deficiencies. We all know of his deficiencies. I just think that Pau Torres is left-footed, so we don't necessarily have that issue. If Pau Torres came in, is he a step up from Ben Davies? Absolutely. Is he the best possible signing that we can make on that side? No. But I'm not even asking for the best possible signing in any position that we get,
He's
right?
I'm just solid upgrade.
Solid upgrades.
I get your point, but my main issue with even more put with the cat and dog. If you told me Torres was the one in the middle, I would not have an issue. But if he's the guy for the left side center back, trust me, he's gonna struggle. Because you cannot have a shy defender like the one that's gonna back off and wait. You have to be one there, cleaning up the danger.
Yeah.
Maybe we get both, and he takes.
If he's in the middle and
Like
takes
Owen
Darius'
Ryan.
place, I have no problem with it.
So, I mean, get both.
My reason for Torres is his aerial. He's not aerially
Exactly.
strong. And we don't have an aerially strong center back, right? Romero's not aerially strong. Dyer is average when it comes to that. Bastoni was an aerial boss, right? So that was why for me he was kind of like the perfect guy to bring some. And Bastoni's kind of shy as well. Like he's not a
He's
high
not shy.
press.
He's not shy. He goes up at times if you look at the games.
At times, yeah, he's a ball playing. He likes to play with the ball, but I'm talking like defensive wise. He's not a aggressive tackler like Romero is, right? He's not.
No, because Romero's
Yeah.
one of a kind. He's one of a kind.
Well, he's not one of a kind, but he's that kind, right? But the thing is he added an aerial presence that Torres necessarily doesn't offer. And in fact, I can never say his last name because it's spelled weird. Like any G's and V's together mess me up. We should go get that guy. In my opinion, I don't care if he costs 20 million more.
I would take Sam Botman for that side.
But I mean, he already plays on that in that system. Like him and Perisic already meld, man.
Yeah, I get your point, but he's still pretty young, and I don't think he wants to leave, especially and with the price tag, it's a bit too much.
Nah, he come. If you're telling me that if Ivan Perisic, if one of your national captains calls you up and says, "Come on, bro, you're not gonna go," like what? Stay at RB Leipzig?
You
Maybe he wants
stadium, bud. Calm down.
Yeah, but maybe in his head he's like, "Oh, I'm 20. I still have many years to improve." And
So want to improve at
it's not
Tottenham. Ben Davies can be there until he needs to bread in. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to have a whole lot of pressure. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If Ben Davies probably would get a chance to play more often if you guys have already come in. But
I mean, if you want to improve as a defender, there's not many better coaches than Conte.
That's true.
what is
Very-
the size of goal?
Like, if we're
His
talking
height?
like you want to be improving,
How tall he is, Gorvadio? 6'1".
yeah, he's not 180, 185 or something like that. Hold on.
Okay, that's basically same height as Romero then. Okay.
186. Yeah.
So wait-
6'2", 6'3".
6'2", yeah.
So, Will, you wouldn't take Pau Torres. You'd want either this guy or Bastoni?
I'd take Pau Torres. I think Pau Torres is an upgrade on Ben Davies, but this guy First of all, he's Croatian, so that means he's going to be playing for the next 15 years, right? Like that's just the way that they are.
Yeah.
They're built
And
different.
and they don't get injured, and it's like they're tanks.
He's injured.
No, he's had one injury. He's not injured anymore. He had an injury. No, he had an injury period in May. He's not. He's back now.
He's not back. Go check on the. Oh, when
I'm
I was
looking at it right now.
But when I was looking at the full mod, like the lineups, it said like he still has his hip problem.
Like he may be coming back from an injury, but the only injury period he had was in May. He actually played another match in June.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean he's just a boss, man. Bundesliga, he played 29. He started 28 out of 29 matches, averaging 83 minutes per game. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists from a left center back position. His aerial duels won. He wins 60% of them, averages 2 per game. The dude's boss, man. Young too, 20 years old.
Would it worry you though a little bit of inexperience being 20? You know.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some experience, some stuff there, but if he's not inexperienced in the fact that he hasn't been playing because he's only had 1 year in the Bundesliga, but he's had, let's see,
And he's starting week in, week out, almost.
But then someone like Powell's had Champions League experience. Do you know?
This guy's
like,
played the Champions League. He's had 6 appearances in the Champions League.
Okay.
Averaging 56 minutes in that contest. I mean, he's fairly new, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like he's got, let's see, plays for his national team at 22. He's got 4 caps starting all those matches for Croatia. Like he's the new guy for them.
Well, I'll have to keep an eye on him tomorrow. I think Croatia are playing, so I'll have to keep an eye on him for sure.
Yeah. Beast in the making. But Chelsea and Man City are after him. So just gotta go and get it done, man. Like we gotta do that. Nicholas Schlotterbeck.
That's key, Will. When would you guys like to see the business done by?
Huh?
Oh, I was just saying, Schlotterbeck. Thiago's always talking about that.
Yeah,
Apparently he's been signed by Dortmund.
He's amazing, yeah.
Huh.
And plays on a back 3.
It's hard to think that we didn't get him if we wanted him. I don't know. We must have had all our eggs in the Bastoni basket.
Well, I mean, we don't look at the Bundesliga, right?
I don't want to be disrespectful to Paratici, but he's not doing a great job. Really not.
This guy's 22, German, 191 centimeters, left-footed, 22. Plays for Germany. Plays in the Bundesliga. He's got 4 goals and 1 assist. He's an aerial monster, 75% of his aerial duels, 3.4 per match. That's a lot.
The player that I think will
21 million.
I think it'll be perfect for our team, and it's not a defender, but you know, it's like I said when Van de Beek went to United. I'm like, that's the wrong team for him to go to. Now that you know Ten Hag is there, you know he's reunited, so it's going to be okay for him now. But but this play went to the Mark team and would be perfect for us in the midfield. You know, because I've seen him track back. He plays defense. He can score from the midfield. And this team is about to spend money on Sadio Mane, so they need to kind of, from what I'm hearing, you know, kind of sell 1 or 2 players. Marcel Sabitzer. I would love him to be on our team. You know,
He's a brilliant player. Yeah, he's a brilliant. I
I
agree with you there.
this guy, you know, perfect age, 26, 27, Champions League experience, highly effective passing, played good defense for a midfielder, but he can score goals for the midfield. I mean, if he's on the team, I mean, Son and Kane are having wet dreams. I mean, I'm just thinking about him. I mean, I would love for Simpson to be on Spurs, man.
But we got another guest in here. Chelsea fans in the house, but he's a fan of football in general. Nippon is here. Everybody, chat, show me love. What's going on, fella?
How we doing, guys? How we doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bad, mate, not bad.
Good. I was backstage all evening for that Bob Spur TV. You know where you were there on Henry Wright TV. Bob Spur himself, Stelios. Just wanted to say, I stand with Stel. I mean, rivalries and club biases aside. I mean, he did nothing wrong. And yeah, I hope he recovers.
100%. But look, I think Amir's got to bounce. Amir's got to take off. Go ahead and say what you got to say if you got to run.
Yeah, I've got to make a move. And yeah, thanks, Will. Just a quick little plug here for my podcast. It's not connected to football, but basically we've got a channel together with some Israelis and Palestinians. It's called the Open Peace Podcast, where we have discussions on things that are going on. It's not just related to Israel-Palestine. We also discuss other issues like the war on drugs. There's an upcoming episode. I'm going to try and get some Russian on and hopefully a Ukrainian on as well to talk about what's going on over there and what war. So yeah, it would mean the world to me if you head on, hit that subscribe button. Honestly, we're on a big push now to 600. We just hit 500. So yeah,
what's the name of that again, bro?
It's called the Open Peace Podcast.
The link is in the chat.
So yeah, we basically, we're trying
channel.
to think of a good name for it, and the way there's Open University, right? So we thought, it's exactly what we need. We need to open the peace. It's not something that can be just made. Unfortunately, we've been living in conflict over here for over 100 years. So it's even before I was born, and unfortunately people are born into this conflict, and it's really time for people to live better lives, basically, without the traumas of war. So,
bro, that sounds wonderful. I already subscribed. I can't wait to check out some of your material, man.
Oh, thank you so much, man. It means the world, honestly. And yeah, please, like, if you want to put in the comments there what you guys think of the videos and stuff, it's fantastic. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, trying to unite and other people that are stuck in conflict.
That's a
Good
very
deal.
noble
Good deal.
thing, man.
Yeah, thanks all guys, and yeah, it was a real pleasure. And hopefully on one of these next streams we'll have some signings to get excited about. And
Yeah,
Mari,
hopefully the titles won't be clickbait the next time we have a show.
and hopefully Mari can be relaxed and know that Conte is the one making the decisions, because I know he's stressed about that.
You need to know he's at the wheel.
I know, I'm with you. We need to know he's at the wheel. So thank you very much, guys, and all the best for the stream.
Miss Ollie being
Take
at
it
the
easy.
wheel at
Thanks, brother.
United.
Have a good one, dude.
Take care, brother.
Take it easy, my friend. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. And everybody go over. The link is in the chat twice. I put it in, and Gogomanim also put it in. Thank you, Gogomanim. 감사합니다. And we also have...
Did you see what I put on?
Not yet. I haven't looked in the private chat yet.
In the private chat.
Not yet. You're going to sleep in a half an hour. All right. We'll probably be ending the stream in about a half hour to an hour anyway. So, but we do have 70 people watching the show. We have 70 people watching the show, and we have still only have, how many likes are we on right now? Let me see. Waiting for the window to reload. 56 likes. You guys are not doing it very well. You're not doing a very good job. Hit that like button. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the stream. It helps get it out to everybody. Huh?
I was going to sleep like 5 minutes ago, but then I went onto my YouTube and saw that you were live. So I was like, you know what? Why not just drop by?
There you go. Well, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it, my friend. And but we want to make sure that everybody else here hits the subscribe button and the like button. Let's see what we've got. We've gotten 2 subscribers since the show started. 4 members. We still need 1 more membership. Remember, 99 cents for membership, 99 cents a month, right? In 2022, it's probably the cheapest thing that you can buy that will bring joy to your life. 99 cents a month. Can't even get a gallon of gas for that. You can't get a coffee for that. You can't even get a Coca-Cola for 99 cents anymore. But you know what you can get? Like you can get a membership. Pounds. That's exactly right. 60 pence. Right?
I would like to give a
£60 for petrol.
I would like
£60 for petrol, yeah.
I would like to give a shout out to Lisa, my Cancun sister.
Yeah, Lisa, a little big fan of the channel.
Yeah, Lisa is a Spurs supporter in Cancun, and so we chatted on Twitter. She said, "Wow, you're in Cancun?" I'm like, "Yeah, I go Cancun frequently because of business." And so I want to just give a big up to her and Spurs Nation that's in Mexico. And so, yeah, so a big up to Lisa. So good to know that we are a global. We're all over. We're in Australia. We're in Mexico. We're in United States. We're in, we're everywhere.
Yeah, we got Bobby K here. He joined at the Levy level, 99 cents a month. Don't diddle daddle. Don't be a Daniel Levy. Make sure you get in at least at his level. Look, if Daniel Levy is willing to be a member for 99 cents a month.
What a cheap price.
If you don't pick one up, you're being cheap yourself. So we hit the membership goal for target for tonight's stream. So thank you guys very much for that. 99 cents, man. It's not enough to worry about, the credit card bills bouncing or anything like that. It's going to be, YouTube's taking 30% of that. So I get 70 cents. Huh?
Have you ever had Ali Gold on your channel?
On my channel, no, but Bobby K has over there. Three Spurs boys.
What he has?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No way.
Yeah, he did. The only Spurs YouTuber to ever interview Ali Gold.
Actually, no, that's not true.
No way.
Who did?
That's word on Spurs.
I swear. No.
He did it first, I think.
No, they did it first.
Did they?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see,
No,
they started off as a
Tottenham
podcast
TV.
and ventured into YouTube. Whereas Bobby K's like the YouTuber.
Shane B, new member in the house as well. We've also got Tottenham Cantor Gold, member for 6 months with their William Ranger's message of "Come on, you Spurs" in the chat. I can't put that up on screen for some reason. StreamYard doesn't like those messages. I don't know why. It's weird.
I swear, I swear we are Tottenham TV also had Ali Gold on their channel.
No, they haven't. I know for a fact they have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chisholm had a conversation
I
with
did not know that. He's a journalist, isn't he? Ali Gold.
Yeah, but I think back in the day, like, there was a bunch of people that tried to get him on the show a long time ago, maybe last season or something like that. And there's something like he had a non-compete. He wasn't allowed to go on podcasts or something like that. But apparently something like that's changed. Maybe it's because it's the summertime. He's allowed to do something. I know, but there was some kind of stipulation, at least last season, because I know people asked. So it wasn't that he was being kind of a neener, like he couldn't do it. But I think he can now. So.
Yeah,
I mean, he comes off as a nice guy.
I mean, who knows? He could be a neener. We don't know.
I know he writes articles on Tottenham, but does he actually support?
Yep,
Is he
Spurs
actually a
fan.
Tottenham
Been a Spurs fan his whole
supporter?
life. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yes,
Because
man.
a lot of
So we
these
got-
journalists who work for a club don't actually support the club. We have a few in our.
Because
we
we're
have a
not
few at
Chelsea. We're
as
not
well.
Chelsea.
Actually, most Spurs journalists
Yeah,
are like Michael Bridge from Sky Sports. He's a Spurs fan. Saba had him on his show last week.
Jonathan Veal isn't.
He's an
Jonathan
Everton
Veal
fan,
isn't.
isn't he?
Yeah, he's an Everton fan. I think.
Even the guy that does.
No,
I don't even know who Jonathan Veal is. I don't listen to any of his
No,
stuff.
Jonathan-
His voice really surprised me. He's the guy you hear in press conferences with like the incredibly.
Oh, high, the real high voice.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not the Everton fan. Oh,
Even-
is it?
Even what's his name? The guy that does
He's not
like,
Everton, no.
No.
that
Rotherham
does the
United.
internet most asked questions. Like every time there's a Spurs. What's his name?
Rotherham.
He's on Sky Sports. I forgot his name.
Michael Bridges.
Yeah,
he's a Sky
no,
Sports
no,
reporter.
some-
Matt
No,
Law.
another one. Oh, wait.
Oh, Guesty. The
Matt
other.
Law.
Guessy.
He's
Yeah, him.
He's an Everton
Football
fan.
London.
Yeah, he's an Everton fan, but he's a Tottenham reporter for Football London. as
Yeah,
well.
but he's with Ali Gold. So,
So
they're kinda
yeah,
like a duo.
like we have a few. We have a few on our side. Like, yeah, out of all the journalists I follow on Twitter, only two of them actually support Chelsea. Simon Phillips and Olivia Bizzaplo. They're the only two who are actually Chelsea supporters. Matt Law is Aston Villa. Cancella is Man United. And I think another one, Everton. I don't know. But yeah,
그거는 보지 마세요. 예? Last word on Spurs는 재미없어요. 안 돼요. 안 된대요. 보지 마세요.
so how's everyone? So yeah,
It's Eric-
how many signings do you think you guys are going
So
to make this season?
I have no clue, man. But hold on, this is Eric. It's me, Eric. He says I'm back. You're okay. Well, I was just asking. Asking what? I don't even. To be honest with you. Welcome to the show. I don't know who you are. I'm glad you're back.
I see.
Thanks
I
for
see.
subscribing.
I'm not the only non-Spurs supporter in.
No, we have a few. There's we have a couple City fans. You as well. We have also Mad Moolah is a Chelsea fan. He comes on the show sometimes and likes to argue with people. But we love Mad Moolah.
He definitely likes to argue.
And who else do we have? We've got there's a couple Liverpool fans.
Stewart.
Any Woolwich
Wolves?
fans?
No,
We haven't had
we
any
have some.
Woolwich fans on the
Yeah,
show.
we have my friend. What's his name? Simos Funk. He's an Arsenal supporter. He's a subscriber to the channel. We have.
Did you give him a hard time after you guys thrashed them in the North London derby?
No, not that hard. Maybe I mean, a little banter, yeah, but no, nothing. I'm actually a nice guy, believe it or not.
Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a
Yeah,
lie.
I look after
That's
we
my
got it on the
ex.
second half of the season. On the second half of the season, I was just like, you know what? I just laughed in it. I gave a few of my friends banter, but I didn't go over the top.
So Clayton says we're going to sign 7 to 9 people. That's way too many, man.
Mhm.
That's adventurous.
That's
Wow.
way too. If we sign that many, that
thinking-
means that we've signed junk.
I'm thinking 6 players. Like
I'm
max.
taking 4.
I think
It's a good question we can talk about.
Oh my god.
I bet we end up with 5, but I only think 3 of them make much of a
Son
difference in the
should-
first
I,
team.
I hope Antonio Conte is taking note.
Yeah, we did sign junk in the past. That's a problem. But 6 for me. 6.
Okay.
6 quality signings.
Gareth Bale.
No, I'm looking at
Do you see him coming
6. Let's see.
Honestly, he wouldn't work. He doesn't track back.
An average of 41 million per player.
System.
An average of 41 million pounds per player. 6
Do you
signings.
not want Gareth?
No, I
Do you
don't
not
want Gareth
want,
Bale. He
Gareth
would
Bale
not
back?
fit in a Conte. He wouldn't fit in a Conte system. He just don't
No.
have it in his legs.
Doesn't have the power. And we've already signed one. Perisic is on a free, so that money, his 40 million rolls into somebody else. So that means we can sign 4 players at 40 million and 1 player at 80 million.
Where are you getting the final number from? Just wondering.
250 million. That's lower than what we've been reported to be able to spend this
I only
window.
heard about the 150.
150 is what they invested into on top of what we already have. So any player sales that we make, anything else goes on top of that.
Okay,
right?
I
So-
definitely see player sales, but I could see them being like, "Oh, that's the money we're spending. That's all of it that we had to." I don't know. I mean, I really.
Well,
would
we
love to
get
be
the money
wrong,
from the
but-
Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get the money from the Champions League automatically for qualifying.
Yeah, I know. But
We
can
get-
you guys, you know who we're dealing with as the chairman of our club?
Well,
Like,
with that money, all that money's supposed to go back into the club, right? All the money Tottenham makes is supposed to go back into the club, right?
He's made that statement.
I'll be really happy if
we'll
it happens.
I know it's a bit ambitious. I know it's
So
a bit
if you think
ambitious
about-
and a bit of a pipe dream. But why
It's,
don't
it, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I had a bit of a wild take. Why don't I know this is a bit of a pipe dream more than anything else, but why don't you try and poach Nicola Barella from Inter Milan?
I don't think they're going
It's
to sell
worth a shot.
Barella. I think it would be easier to get Pellegrini from Roma than it would be to go get Barella from Inter Milan. But on the money side of things, we average about 100 million in profits every season, right? So that 100 million should be in the coffer, right? So you take that 100 million plus 150 million that they put in, that's 250. That's not even counting player transfers. So we already sold CCV for 10 million. You got Winks and Regulon and who else is going out? Bergwijn. That's another 65, 70 million right there. So you're getting close to 250. I don't think 200. If we don't spend 200 million this season, then what was the point of the 150? If we only spend the 150, what was the point? Then it's not an investment.
It's a great question, but I don't want to. I'm setting myself up to be pleasantly
150 is not
surprised
enough, dude.
instead
That's pennies. It's chimpets.
I just want to be surprised and happy rather than angry. And
No. We should be spending. If they hadn't put that 150 million in, we should have spent about 70 to 110 million anyway.
Right.
It's a summer window, right?
Yeah.
So if you add that 150, that means 250 is generous. Saying we should only spend 250 is generous. But if we come out here and we ended up with a net positive again, what's the point of the 150? To go add buildings onto our academy? Build apartments? Who cares about that crap?
I don't know. I agree with you 100%. I'm on your side, like all the way on this. I've been burned before.
Yeah, but I have expectations, so that's the thing, right? It's the expectation of because if you don't have expectations of what somebody should do, then you don't know when they've done a good or a bad job or not, right?
That's true. I just expect them to do a bad job, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. But
Yeah. So Clay says Bergwijn, 25 mil. We got Eric's in the house. Man City fan. Eric.
what up, bro?
What's up? What's up, fella?
So I think we can normally go for from be like we need some quality players because the thing is we can't only drop in deep every time for last season when I saw him like dropping deep for the ball, and then no one up forward besides Son or Chelsea, right? He gave me a bit of frustration because he is supposed to be up there. He's playing the deep ball for England. That's the word.
Yeah, we do need some new midfielders. I agree with you. Kane shouldn't.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, Kane shouldn't be having to drop deep and do that role anymore. You're right. You're 100% right. We need to be, and that's why I think that too, that we need. That's why, like, when people are talking, I was on Henry Rice show earlier tonight, and I was talking with Sav about Christian Eriksen, and we need to be signing him plus 2 other. Like, he needs to be all of these free signings that we're getting, right? For example, Perisic, right? He was free. He didn't cost us any money. He's a creative player. Good. Yeah, he can play up front. He's a good player, but he's got to be hit. That shouldn't count.
That's a free hit. That's
a free hit.
Player.
Exactly. Yeah. Eriksen comes in. It's a free hit. Now that money needs to be rolled into somebody else, right? You can't say, "Oh, we got him on a free, so we didn't have to spend money, so therefore we don't have to spend." No, that needs to be. If we sign somebody on a free, that means that money needs to be rolled into a better player, so we can sign like a Milinkovic-Savic to do exactly what you said: play in the midfield, create, so Kane doesn't have to drop deep. What do you think, Eric?
You are completely correct. If I was winning, then I would rather go for like Gabriel first, then Costin, and then maybe find someone in Spain, like me also the women they think about that play beside David Ironball, someone from like Brazil or Martinez, and then I would find a better left back.
Yeah.
That can be cool. And then I would go for like on one of those strikers that are in Italy. I would go for him and tie him up right away.
I agree. What are your thoughts on Jed Spence though?
Conte will probably turn him into a beast.
Yeah, I don't know, but Eric, I'm curious. So, I'm curious on what Eric thinks about Jed Spence. What are your thoughts on Jed Spence?
I haven't been able to like watch him before, like on game. While just one day got like promoted, you were very solid and defense was on the right. When back was helping all the team going into the attack. The passing was like good, but and for us to be like on proper like wing back, I wouldn't mind accusing him like Christian Eriksen, putting him off the bench in Doherty or Emerson get injured. I wouldn't mind because that would be good for all of us to have like backup. Let me give you
Yeah. So basically, if people are having a hard time hearing him, because mic volume is a little bit low, but basically what he said was, if he's going to have a hard time, he doesn't necessarily trust that Jed Spence is going to, and correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, but you said basically that you don't trust that he's going to be, like you don't mind him as a backup to Doherty or Emerson, but you don't really see him as like a step up. Or is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, man. I agree 100%. I agree 100% with that.
Eric, what does he think about his club? Do you believe the rumors that they're trying to sell Gabriel Jesus? And how do you feel about City stopping him?
That would be so funny if you picked Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal, like you snatched him from under their nose.
Yeah, I thought Chelsea was going to help South out too, but
yep.
I'm gonna introduce Bobby. Bobby K's joined the show, and I actually have to run to the restroom. So, Bobby K, you did have a little bit of background noise, so that's why I muted you for a second. But
okay, hold on a second, Jay. You're gonna have to shut your chat down. It's creating background noise on my mic.
Oh, can you just put the volume up?
No. You're gonna have to put a headset on or something, dude.
But yeah, welcome to the
Hi,
show.
guys, how are you? Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me just sort my kid out here. I'll back after a beating.
All right. But Mari, I'm gonna give you the reins. I have to run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. So
Try and get Henry Wright TV on. Try and get Henry Wright TV on.
Is it
he's
off now, Will?
asleep, man. He's got to go, but yeah, it's fine. It's good enough.
It's fine now. Okay, sorry guys. How are you guys? Sorry. Hello, everybody.
Yes. Hey, Bobby.
Good,
What's
Bob.
happening,
What's up,
fellas?
man?
What's happening? Good. How's everybody
good.
doing?
I'll start.
How
No,
are you?
doing good.
How are you doing, Bob? How
I
are
can't
you
complain,
doing,
man.
Bobby?
Can't
Guess who up?
Yeah, good, man. Long day. I did my first live stream today, so that was an interesting ride. Figured out how to push the
Nice.
buttons
Was
and
it a
which
solo
buttons to
stream
put.
or did you have
So,
a panel?
no, actually, I had quite a few. Thank God, I'm blessed in this community with all you wonderful people, and I had quite a few people jump in with me right off the get go. Ben Kaufman and Kuva 99 there, Mr. Kuva Sexy jumped in and stayed on right till the end. Brian Daigle jumped in for a little bit there. I had Ellie on. Bob Spur was in there. Iggy came in for a bit there as well. Chris was with me. Yeah, they all stayed on right to the end, man. It was good. It was really nice. Quite a few people in the chat there too. So I just wanted to try it out, see how it is to run like the comments and all that stuff and everything. So that's why I just wanted to invite a few friends and everything and see how it goes. And actually, I was actually surprised with.
Let me know next time there's a
how
stream, then
smooth
I
I
can
found
hop
it.
on as well.
I sent the link in that group thing.
Oh,
Oh,
but
did you?
I sent it. Yeah.
Next time you do one.
Yeah.
Next time you do. Next
We'll
time
do,
you
buddy.
do
We'll
one.
do. Yeah, I'll probably, like
try
I
and
said,
hop on.
it was just one of those impromptu things. I thought about it yesterday. I was like, I got to learn how to do this stuff, and the only way to learn how to do it is trial by fire. So, you know, let's just do it. And who better than invite you guys on to do it with me, because you guys all do this stuff. So whilst I'm doing it and I'm making my mistakes, I can go and say, Maury, you know, okay, how do I bring a comment up? What do I click on? What do I do here? What button do you know? But it was great because the best part was, I kid you not, guys. I felt like there was such mixed emotions when I went to bed last night, because it was like a combination of the night before a test, but the night before Christmas as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had that excitement, but that
try
nervous energy as well. I was just so, oh my God, how's this all going to go and everything like that. And it was like, holy crap.
Hey, Bobby, why don't you try and get Henry Wright TV one day?
What's that?
Henry Wright.
What about him?
Try and get him on the channel one day.
Get him on my channel?
Yeah.
No, maybe one day we'll get to Henry. I got we got a little list right now that we've got to get through for the summer, but yeah, maybe we'll add him on later on. I haven't really talked to Henry much. I've watched him, of course. I support his channel and everything like that. He's got some good insight and everything into Spurs, so of course you want to get that information. But I haven't personally really talked to Henry.
I've met two of his regular panelists. I've met two of his regular panelists.
Oh, okay.
In real life, I've never met him in real life, but I've met Toby, and Fuad.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know who they are?
Yeah. Tobes, he has his channel taps in, and Fuad appears with sometimes with Henry Wright and stuff. So it's been a while, but they usually periodically get together. It's a really good show when those three get together. So yeah. I had a question, and I want to start with Eric and get everybody's opinion. You know, the debate is, you know, who's better, you know, for Spurs, you know, Gabriel Jesus or Rick Carlson. But then again, I want to start from the source. You know, we have a Man City, a Man City fan.
Rick Carlson is dog shit. I don't want to hear anything else.
Do you believe the
Hold on, Nippin, let the man finish.
do you guys believe the rumors that City is copying Gabriel Jesus? Eric, we'll start with you.
All right. All right, I'm going to mind Gabriel they just going to like Chelsea or Arsenal because that means he will get a lot more play time over there within those
Yeah.
two clubs.
Yeah, he would.
With us, if we have like Kane and like, and we will give you the and that we were supposed we're going for a quality and backup striker. There, in a way, I would see him be like fitting with especially Conte because I don't think I'm gonna give him enough time in the Premier League, but maybe in the Champions League, if we came up against some good team like Sporting Benfica or some of the other club, if we can avoid the Manchester and Liverpool for that season, yeah.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, he would probably get more playing time at Chelsea and Arsenal for sure. But like you said, with the Champions League and all the different competitions, Conte would definitely have him playing a lot of games. I think he would get a lot of play time with us.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mario,
But
or do you want to
then
take
if
your
you
question
sign-
next there?
No. Because
I'll just carry on then if you don't mind. Yeah, I'd personally prefer Jesus to Richarlison any day of the week. Only because he could play anywhere
mate.
and sorry, in the middle, I haven't talked to this gentleman before. Is it Alex?
Eric.
Eric. Hi, nice to meet you, Eric. With Jesus, I could see him getting more games at Spurs if Conte possibly goes to a two-man front, which we know he's considered.
He's
and
not- he's
what
not-
worked for him at Inter was Lukaku and Martinez and that whole big man, small man combination. And you
Yeah.
would have that then with Jesus and Kane.
All right.
That's true. Kane will be the big
I-
man. Jesus will be the small man.
I could see it working, and I could, and obviously the money factor too. We're talking about Jesus's 20 million less. So for that reason alone, I would personally want Jesus in there. I honestly think that kid's got a lot to offer. I really do. I actually really like him. I don't know why. There's just something about him.
Richarlison is just, but in my opinion, Richarlison is just dog shit.
He's not dog
Like,
shit. He's a
it's
good
too-
player. I got to disagree with you, Nippon. Sorry. I love you, buddy, but I got to disagree with you.
Fair enough.
I think he's a solid player. He's a good player, but he's not a 61 million pound player or 61 million euro, whatever.
Is that how much Everton are valuing him at?
60 million is what I heard. And so, Mari, you anything on there?
Jesus.
Oh my, 60 mil in 2 months.
60
he's
million,
not-
yeah. That's what you heard, Eric. Yeah.
That's how much they valued. That's how much City got Haaland for.
Yeah.
That same
Is
game.
is Jason back? Sorry, I know he said he went to walk his dogs.
Okay, what to work stars. Yeah, I think the price is way too high. I know they're using the tag that he's Premier League proven, but I haven't seen too much output from him. Now, people say that Conte could make him better in the sense that he's one of the best strikers in pressing, the defense, and that's someone that we need. It's just his output. I want to see a bit more. I mean, if we got him, he's better than any we've had on the bench. He's better than Lucas Moore in my book. He's better than Steven Bergwijn. But I think, I want to see more consistency, and maybe Conte might be the guy who brings that out of him. I do not think is that he presses a lot as a striker, and that will create
And
chances.
can I also add?
Sorry, I just wanted to tell Maury. I don't know if it's just on my end, but your internet's cutting in and out. You're just getting a bit choppy there, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, just so you know, I don't know if you noticed it. But
It's good now, but it was a little bit
now it seems
crispy.
all right. Welcome back.
Yeah, it was lacking on.
Sorry,
my
Nippon,
end
I
too.
cut you off there. What were you saying, bud?
I was just saying that he was pressing a lot. He presses. He's one of the best strikers who press. In Richarlison, which will fit great in the system because we'll create more chances for Kane and Sonny and for the team. But and maybe there might be a better output. I think with Paulson's 25, so maybe he might be just hitting his. We got to think about this too. Like, look at Mo Salah at 22, 23. I didn't rate the player. I didn't think he was good, and then you look at him now. So it's with Carlson, definitely Gabriel Jesus easily over him. But with Carlson, with a coach like Conte, we might unleash something where Carlson just, is that Brazilian assassin that we get. So I'm not totally against it because what do we have? We have Bergvine and Lucas. I mean, but I'm not paying 61 million. If we could throw in Harry Winks, because Everton seems to like Harry Winks.
Yeah, but if we throw in Harry Winks, it's going to be 80 million then.
I gotta interrupt you guys for a second.
Have you heard that Sevilla have been linked with him?
Gotta interrupt you for a second. But we got Gogamanim in the house.
Hey.
안녕하십니까?
Hi, Goguma. How are you doing?
Hey, Go.
Hi.
How are you there?
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh my gosh, I feel like you haven't streamed in so long.
It seemed like a week ago. Everybody keeps saying that.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like for some reason it's been a long time. 하여튼 반갑습니다.
아니요. 제가 매주 해요, 매주. And then I do streams on other like for me it seems like I stream a lot because I go on Bob's show, I go on Henry's show, I go on everybody's show for the most part. If I'm available. But
It's good to see everyone and the new face. Hi Eric. Nice to see you.
you're muted, Eric, so we can't hear. There you go.
Yeah.
Hi.
I was just trying to get my point across about Jed Spence. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, this isn't an ambitious signing." I mean, like Conte has a knack of getting the best out of mid-table players. When he was with us, he won the league with Victor Moses and Murderer Alonso as his wing backs.
Yeah, but I mean, Victor Moses wasn't like a nobody player from the championship, right? He had been playing in the Premier League for years. He was an average player in the Premier League, and he got good. But,
yeah, he was average.
But I mean, he'd been playing for a while, and we've gotten some good tunes out of some average players. For example, Ben Davies, Eric Dyer,
Sessignon, Emerson.
Yeah,
Sessignon,
Emerson,
I just
Doherty.
don't see what everyone sees in Cess. I just don't.
Doherty.
He's defensively not
even
that
Højbjerg.
great. He never takes his man on.
Yeah, I mean, Sessignon hasn't been good, but I mean, he hasn't been bad either. Like
But what's this big Sessignon loving that half our fan base seems to have? Like, where's that coming from? He's made of glass for one.
I haven't seen it. I mean, I think the love was when he locked down Mo Salah and he locked down the defenders. I've just want him to be healthy to kind of and add analysis. What type of play he is.
He locked up Gabby Martinelli as well in the North London derby.
Yeah, he did. It's just I just need more consistent.
Somebody's got like some Disney music going on in the background.
Get banned.
There it goes.
All right, guys. Okay. I wonder what it's like being a dad.
I can tell you.
So can I. It's rewarding, frustrating, all the above.
Yeah. good. It's good at times, and it's bad at times.
I'd love to be a dad. I'd love to be a dad one day.
What'd you say, Eric?
Yeah, I would want for us to like hijack Aaron Howard right now. Wait for the man go to my city tomorrow, like wait already, hijack the deal and bring him over here.
Just hijack the Hollandale and bring him over. Hey,
yes,
I'm down.
Yes,
down.
yes, Eric, love it.
That would be
Love
hilarious.
it. Oh, so
See,
glad you're
that's
back.
the kind of man we
That's
need in charge of
That's it.
transfers, right there.
it. Jason, you're back. What's up, buddy?
Oh, not much, mate. How you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh man, that's
Guys,
hilarious. I'm
guys.
so glad I got back in time. I just wanted to let you guys know. Sorry about that incident with the music there, Will. But going forward now, unfortunately, the 3 Spurs boys are going to be the 2 Spurs boys. But we'll talk about that on a different stream.
Taking one out.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
One's
guys-
MIA for a few weeks.
Oh, nothing
Yeah,
bad, I
Nippin.
hope, brother.
No. I just got
Guys.
he had the music cranking, and I'm like, go the hell to bed, and you're cranking Disney music. Sorry, Nippin, what's up?
So,
Yeah, I've just had my
it's
twins come down here at
3:41.
11 o'clock, and I'm like,
It's-
why are you not asleep?
Exactly.
It's 3:41 in the morning here in London, so I'm gonna head off now. When you next streaming, Will, I'll jump on then.
I don't know, man. I'm in a weird time right now. I'm single dadding it for the next month and a half. My wife is in Korea. So my schedule is free and yet not free, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So-
I understand.
but definitely once a week.
Whenever you next stream, I'll hop on.
Yeah, definitely once a week. I want to start doing earlier shows, but it seems to be that this is the only time that I have time to do it, really.
So yeah, before I leave, I'm just gonna plug my socials.
Go for it, bro.
NS Sports TV. NS Sports TV, 630 subs. Road to 1K is in full swing.
Good deal.
So yeah, I'll see you all later.
Thanks for
All right,
jumping on,
Nippin,
man.
take
Appreciate
care,
it.
buddy. Good to see you, Nippin.
See you later. Bye.
Later.
So what has been going on, Will? Single dadding it for a month and a half?
Yeah, man.
What? That's a 3-on-1, brother. That's a big score to be taken on, big man. I know you're
Hey,
a
I
big
just
fella,
delegate
but
authority.
3-1?
I delegate authority.
Yeah.
So yeah, the oldest takes over laundry duty. We go from Korean meals every single day to taquitos and cheese things and
Cheese things.
pizza rolls.
These things.
Well, since we call them, it's you can blame my mom if she's watching, or my brother Sean if he's still on watching the show. He can tell you a cheese thing in the Stewart household is a cheese quesadilla. It's microwaved. So basically, you take shredded. It's a cheese thing. You take shredded cheese on a quesadilla. You fold the quesadilla in half, or on a tortilla. You fold the tortilla in half. You put 2 of them on a paper plate. You throw them in the microwave. Hit the button for a minute and a half. There you go. You got 2 cheese things.
There you go. Don't bug me for 2 hours.
Yeah.
There you go. Eat this. Go away.
So I tell the
Nice.
kids, I said, "Where is it at?"
You know what, Will? I actually like that, man. Thank you for that one. I'm going to be trying
My
that.
my grocery bill drops in half, bro. Every time my wife goes.
Nice. Yes. I got you guys covered.
Yep,
Here
see,
you
there's
go.
my mom.
Here's pop tarts and cheese things. That's all you
That's right.
need. That's all you need.
Yeah,
That's
cheese thing.
hilarious. Oh my god! And sorry, and all 3 of them got their football and everything going on. So you're doing all daddy duty.
No, man,
all
we're in
driving
summer. We're in
duty?
summer season. We don't have anything going on.
Oh, they're on break right now.
Yeah, off season,
Oh,
baby.
because they're just season just started.
Yeah, no, we do. We run September through early June, mid June, or late end of May, early
Okay.
June.
So they do a 14-week program in summer and then a 12-week program over the winter months.
Yeah, no, we do it here. We do it like
It's
the
indoor
entire
here in the winter, right?
Yes, we do it in the entire. The way that they do it here is they have the fall. Well, at this age, if you're not in high school age, you have it all. You have spring and fall season basically, and then or fall and spring season, and then you have if you're a high school student, you can play for your high school team at some point in time.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing for the top level in the club, you just play, 10 months a year.
Will, did you talk about the free kick situation? Because
nope, we're going to.
I don't care if Kane never takes another free kick in his life in a Tottenham shirt.
I don't think you're going to have many people argue that one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the question there. Yeah, no, I posted this on Twitter. I mean, Son Heung-min, he scored 2 free kicks in 2 days, in 2 matches recently over the international break. Really good ones, too. A lot of people saying weird things about, like, they could have been saved in the Premier League. No, they couldn't have. I'm sorry. Dead ball. This is what people don't realize. Dead ball is a dead ball, right? It doesn't matter if it's Sunday League or if it's Premier League. If it's got the pace and it's positioned in the right spot, it doesn't matter who the keeper is, they're not saving it. And both times, both the Suns, especially at the international level, not against chump teams either. You're talking South American teams with Chile and Paraguay. He's going to be able to, get these things done, right? So I just think that there's no reason why Son shouldn't be on free kicks.
Dyer
right now. Even Dyer hasn't. What has Dyer done free kick wise? He scored one
I'd still
for England.
put him on there before Kane.
Yeah, but Son Heung-min should be on free kicks for Tottenham Hotspur until we sign somebody who's a free kick specialist, right? So
settle down. I'm talking nicely about him. Sorry, I got Big J sitting here playing video games beside me. He just heard me say Dyer, so he thought I was talking trash about him. He turned and gave me the biggest cut eye and was about to get up and get in my face. Like, okay.
Seems like it's
okay. It's a good thing. No, he loves Dyer, right? He adores Dyer. That's his favorite player. All players he loves him.
This is for weird things like Harry Kane. He's 1 for 54 for free kicks. He's taken 54 free kicks for Tottenham.
That, isn't it?
No, 1 for 54. 1 out of 54.
I thought it was more than that.
Was it that hugely deflected one too?
No,
the one that went in was deflected. Yes,
2014 for Aston Villa was the last time he scored a free kick for Tottenham Hotspur.
What's Dyer's stats on it? Do you have that? Are you bringing
I
can look it up.
I'm curious about that. Colin, what's up, buddy? How's the new job going, brother?
Oh, really, really good. I'm working on work right now, actually, at the same time that I'm doing this, unfortunately. But
Hi, Colin.
hey, go. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yeah, sorry, I was here and then left, and I'm back. I'm battling cats that are being real annoying for some reason. I left the house for 2 days, and so when I come back, they just think, oh, we should be eating all the time now for some reason. Yeah. So I'm fighting the cats off, and then homework at the same time. So my mind's in like 3 places, but I'm here, and that's all that matters on this wonderful channel, talking about the most wonderful
there you go. Look at you multitasking. I'm having trouble doing one thing at a time lately, buddy.
Hey, man, multitasking is not my favorite. I find I tend to do all of the things badly, but you
didn't think I could multitask till I become a single parent. Now I'm like, you got no choice, man. You just got to crack on and do
definitely, man. Respect for that too, by the way. That's never an easy thing.
Oh, it is what it is, brother.
Yeah, because they're always eating and stuff, right? How many you got, Jason?
Well, I've got a 20-year-old and 2 13-year-olds, and they eat.
Oh yeah, the 13-year-olds. Yeah, I got the big K is 15-year-old. I got my little K is 11, and then my nephew lives with us as well. He's 11 as well. So they all eat a man's portion.
Oh,
and
yeah.
constantly, always,
There's no
constantly.
kiddie portions anymore. It's like, in fact, they have more on their plate than I do.
Yeah. And what's ridiculous, I don't know about yours, but mine come back like a few hours later and they're hungry again. It's like, I just fed you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
I'm
every
like-
day, 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's like I fed you yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Like,
it's annoying.
look, shopping don't grow on trees.
No goals. Eric Dyer scored no goals from free kick.
0 out of how many attempts?
17.
Okay, so let him take 54, and then let's see what the number
That's
is. and then
because
we can
Kane's
compare
been
him to
hogging
Kane.
them all.
Yeah,
Yeah, Harry Kane's been.
Kane's been missing him in head.
I will mind him. Okay.
Will, I'm actually curious about your thoughts about this. I don't think I've heard you speak on this. What do you think about getting JWP, especially the price tag they've put on him? 75, isn't it? No, right? Hell no. Right. Gonna get a guy just to kick the ball from set pieces?
Yeah, I mean, he's got what 2 goals from open play. Most of his goals come from penalties, which he's not going to be on at Tottenham.
Thank you.
4 goals
Thank
from
you.
free kicks. I mean, that's a bonus. But you're going to pay £70 million for a guy who might get 4 goals from set pieces a season. I mean, I don't know. But
I like Basuma, man. If we want to get somebody for open play, I'd like Basuma, man. I know his numbers aren't that like stellar or anything, but I really, really like the guy. And for 30 million, the number is around there. And that court case thing got cleared, right?
Yeah, as far as I know. It
That's
got
done,
resolved.
right? Yeah, it got resolved or something. Yeah. So
yeah, and Son's got 1 goal from 8. He's only taken 8 free kicks for Tottenham.
whose fault is that then? That's Kane
Manager's
being a ball hog.
54 for Kane, 1 goal. Hasn't scored since 2014 from a free kick. Son scored this year from a free kick, and he scored 2 in play in international duty this year. I think he scored more than that too for international duty. If I look up his free kick goals for South Korea, let's see. Free kick goals, to believe it or not, is a difficult stat to find. It's not easy, especially for international duty.
I don't know what time do you do it on Saturday.
Jay's got a date on Saturday.
Jay does? My Jay?
Not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My Jay's got a date. He better know. Not that I know of.
He just said it. He says he's got a date doing something on Saturday.
Okay, that's good because so my mic is picking up what you're hearing. I can't hear you because I've got the headset on. But Will just told me something about the date you're planning on Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
What are you planning on Saturday?
Joshua woke up at 4 a.m. on Saturday to do CPR training.
Oh, Joshua went to see talked to Joshua about his CPR training on Saturday.
CPR training.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. He's talking to Joshua.
That's
okay. I don't want to hear about your conversation with Joshua.
He slept for 15 minutes.
I mean, tell Joshua said hi. You're a good boy. Yeah, I don't know, but Will heard you, man.
It says something since dating.
We all heard him.
We all heard him.
Everybody, they can all hear you.
Will, what do you think of Dyer?
Dyer, he's been good this season.
He said he's been good this season. Here, hold on. Let me unplug this. You can hear him. There you go. What else?
Do you guys
He's been
think
good
of
this
Dyer?
season.
1 to 10, all of you, ratings right now.
1 to 10 this season?
Yeah. I will not
7.
Anything below 6. All right, good. Acceptable.
This is good the keys.
This is a good kid. No, I mean this season, 7 is solid. 7's fair.
Colin gives him a 7.
I would give him an 8.
Goguma gives him an 8.
8.
Maybe 7. No, 7.
7. Eric's giving you a 7.
Go on, Mari.
Mari.
Which player?
Dyer. Overall season rating. And sorry, this is not my question. This is Big K, who's sitting 4 feet away from me, asking with a very stern look on his face.
I'll say 7. 7.5.
I gave you a bit of a frown, but not too bad of a look.
It would have been an 8 if he hadn't turned his back on
what he's
me when he
saying.
scored that goal. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Oh,
What was that?
Jason gave him this.
I don't even know.
Look, he's got a habit of turning his back when he shouldn't do. Like, it's annoying.
That's a
Oh
good point.
yeah, thank you. You are completely right.
Yeah. Jason, he's not happy with you.
Oh, I'll live with that.
Yeah, you've upset my 15-year-old.
Eric says he's right, man.
man.
Eric says Jason's spot
Go do
on.
your own kids.
I upset my
If
13-year-old.
you saw
Colin
the
when I
one,
made
and then
it wasn't
CR7,
good.
when CR7 call Eric and
Yeah.
tell him, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
gonna be-
yeah.
Send him back that way for a goal to go in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're
Yeah.
right, Eric. You did.
But
sure.
he could be put it in a block. Or
And he did it in the,
or
in like
he'll
the
come
next
and-
game or the game after that too, didn't he?
He definitely
For a
did.
goal?
I'm
Yes.
like, why are you turning your
So-
back?
And then Ben Davies started doing it for the next few games.
Yep.
He learned from Dyer.
He
So
did.
yeah,
It's
that's a
cat-
fair
Fine,
point.
what is
But I'm
that
gonna stop
too?
talking
Yes.
about this because I'm getting a death stare from my 15-year-old, and I don't want to have
Son
to
has
keep one eye open.
Son has 3 free kick goals from South Korea.
That's not.
One
Really?
actually in the World Cup in 2018.
How many attempts does it say that?
Free kick attempts. It doesn't show free kick attempts. Let's see. International stuff's hard to find, man, because it's not on Understat.
So good. I'll talk to Gogma a while then. Hi, Gogma.
Hi.
I just want to hear your hi.
He takes all of them, I think. So I think the number would be pretty
It's
high.
5 attempts. 3 goals out of 5 attempts.
3 goals and 5
Oh,
attempts in this.
that's a
man is
ratio.
not taking our free kicks. What?
Yeah, well, it's not given all the stats, so there could be attempts and goals that are missing. But from what FB Ref gives, 5 attempts and 3 goals from those 5 attempts. So
Take those odds.
I don't know.
3 of 5. Wow, 60% conversion. That's nuts.
It's wild.
That is insane. Mari, what's going on, man? You're really quiet up there. You're normally so vibing, brother.
Yeah, little notes here and there. I'm just responding.
He's always on the go. He's always got something cooking.
Oh yeah. Where are you planning? Where are you going next, Mari?
I'm here for the next 3 weeks, and then a real non-work related vacation, Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
International man of mystery right there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Enjoy, brother. Enjoy.
Yeah.
You have any family up here in Canada? Up north?
Yeah. Montreal in
Yeah.
Laval.
So 5 hours. Laval? Okay, so you're 5 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My French-speaking cousins up there, and so I haven't been there a couple years, but I like Montreal. Montreal is a nice town. I need to get to Toronto so I can see you guys.
That'd be awesome, brother. That'd be awesome. And you could. The good thing
Eric,
is you come up and you rent the car one way.
Eric
right?
says he's got to go, so let him say goodbye to people.
Good night, Eric.
Good night, Eric. Thanks for coming on, mate. You're welcome anytime.
Bye.
Bye. It was good talking to you, man.
Okay. No problem.
Take
All right.
care, buddy. Good night.
Big up for Eric for coming on.
And you said, sorry, was he a City fan?
I'm not sure. He seems like I don't think he is. To
Sounded
be
like
honest
a
with you.
Tottenham fan.
Yeah, it's not like a Tottenham fan to me.
Yeah, well, either way, regardless, he's pretty knowledgeable regarding Tottenham.
Oh, nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy.
You always got nice people on your channel, Will.
Yeah. that's
Actually,
how I
wait,
roll.
no, now that I think about everybody, no, not all the time. Wait. No.
Look,
No,
I don't
actually,
come
yeah,
on here
it's
that
all the
often.
time.
Well, whenever I'm on here, there's always at least one nice guy on the show. But we do have so 고금님 알고 있는지 모르겠는데 그 U23는 오늘은 일본이랑 경기하고 있는 거 아닌가요?
Colin?
아,
I think that
그런가요?
question was for you.
23?
I think the
What's that?
Korean
Yes.
U23s play Japan today for an Asian Cup,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and then South Korea plays Egypt on Tuesday morning. Well,
맞아요.
it's Tuesday morning for me. It's nighttime for you. 8 p.m. your time, but Salah versus Sun.
Oh, there
I
you
know,
go.
I'm excited to see it.
The Korean YouTube channels are calling it the 특정왕 battle. 경장.
우리 써니가 이기죠.
Well, Sonny didn't need penalties to get his golden boot. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Jaco says they lost. You lost 3-0 to Japan today?
Yeah, I thought we played a game last night.
Yeah.
There you go, Eric clarified for you.
좀 너무했다. 3-0.
He's a Spurs fan with a shirt, but just a City supporter. Gotcha. So big up to you, Eric, for coming on. We appreciate it.
Nice having you, man.
Saying that both countries staying out of this. Korea versus Japan is not one you can stay out of.
Aaron. Smart man, Aaron.
No, you can't ride the fence with Korea Japan. You got to pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gonna force him?
Oh yeah, you got to pick a side.
Aaron, we demand an answer. Pick one.
Just like Korea versus the U.S., I always pick a side. Even though Korea is my number 2, if it's the U.S., I got to go with the U.S.
Same thing
Be
with
like me if England play Canada. Like, obviously, I'd be voting for England all day long.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like,
it is.
It's that way with me in Argentina. You know, I root Argentina, blood, sweat, and tears, except against one team. That's the United States. I red, white, and blue, 100%. So when Argentina plays the United States, I'm always put for the United States.
yeah, I got to go with the United States. That's what I'm saying. Like all of these U.S. guys that are slagging off the U.S. men's national team and talking trash about them and da-da-da-da. I don't want to hear nothing out of you guys come November when we actually start beating teams. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't tweet a result. It drives me nuts, dude. American fans will crap on their own team until it actually comes down, and when they win, they start bragging about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You either back the lads from the very beginning or don't talk about it.
Yeah, I have a feeling USA will do well. Mm-hmm.
They will do well.
Yeah.
But it's just so annoying that Johnny come lately, that what I like to call like Sunday fans.
Bandwagon.
Yeah,
Basically the fan that would show up on the block street party, like yeah, but they weren't attending the games before the World Cup. They weren't, it's just basically they're riding the momentum.
Fair weather fans.
Fair weather, yeah. Well, no, because it's just casual, man. No, but it's different though. This is your national team, man. This is your national team, right? Like
That's
whatever
the thing,
political.
even with the national
because it
teams, every
gets
sport.
political, man. It gets political here in the United States. You got people who don't like politics or whatever, and they want to, just poop on the United States. And it goes to the national team, but you can't do that, man. You're either a national team supporter or you're not. And if you're not, don't talk about us. Don't talk about us, especially if you're going to say bad things about us now in the summertime, and then come November, you're going to jump onto the, when we actually beat. Because I can see it happening now, right? Oh yeah, the U.S. is going to get their butts kicked and da blah blah blah, and then come November 25th when we beat England 1-0.
All right, calm down, host. Calm down.
They're going to be like, yeah,
let's just
go
wind that back
on,
a few notches. Like, rein that horse in. Come on.
Just saying, man. I don't want to hear the U.S. men's national team come out of your mouth come the 25th when we beat England
1-0. They won't be talking about us. Jeez.
Hey, fuck.
Who
You know what? Who knows? With Southgate in charge, man. Jeez.
I'll be honest. Our performances in these friendlies or whatever the hell they were
piss poor. We're smashing Morocco 3-0 and you're losing to Hungary, bro. Just saying, man.
Hold on.
Just saying.
I get ya. Like, they were dismal performances. But I refuse
He's
to
so
believe we're
fucking
lose.
negative.
아닌데요.
He's so
이 정도는
negative.
아닌 것
He's
같아요.
painful.
But yes,
That's all
that's
right.
correct.
We're gonna-
Korea
we're
versus
gonna-
Japan is like Spurs versus Arsenal times 1,000. That is correct.
We're going to nationalise Son and he can play for the England team.
Will I be happy if Weston McKennie joins Tottenham? Yes, I will break my boycott of the club shop to buy a Weston McKennie shirt. If we sign him. 1-0 will and no chance will it be at least 3 or 4-0 for the US. There you go, Scott.
This guy's fucking deluded. Hey, Scott, what's up, buddy?
He's Canadian, man. He's Canadian.
I know Scott.
Keep drinking the whiskey,
We're
Scott.
friends, man. I love Scott.
Keep drinking the whiskey, bud.
No, man. We
love Scott,
look.
man. This shit comes fucking.
Look,
Scott
even if
up
you
with,
win,
man.
it ain't going to be
Hilarious.
4-0.
That group is going
That
to
ain't happening.
be a
If we
big.
win, it'll be 1-0.
That
Like,
group is going
It ain't going to be no 4-0 trumping.
I think it'll be a little bit more. I think there'll be more goal. I think if we lose, it'll be like 3-2.
I see.
Because your defense,
your team. Like,
your
yeah,
defense,
How good's your defense?
our defense isn't that good.
Right.
I mean, we kept a clean sheet
you
against
keep-
Darwin
yeah.
Núñez.
Yeah, but we got Maguire.
Exactly. That's
Right.
why we're gonna score 2 goals. That's good.
But
You have
you-
Maguire.
He'll
high
score.
line,
He'll
or
score
do
one for
do
you.
sit deep or do you keep a high line?
We don't sit deep and we don't keep a high line. We're more of like a mid-block transition team, if you really want me to be honest.
Okay.
At least that's the way we play now. We play a 4-3-3. It's a mid-block transition team. I'm telling you right now, the depth in our midfield's better than your midfield. I'm telling you right
Really?
now, it's better.
That's a fucking claim.
It is.
Like individually or as a unit?
As a unit and individually.
Oh, I don't know about individually, mate. Fucking.
Who do you got? Declan Rice, James Ward-Prowse. You played double pivot. You got 2 defensive midfielders and 1 attacking midfielder.
What's Costa's not even on the team?
Dele Alli.
Ward-Prowse played this past week.
Yeah, but
First
he's not going to be starting in the World Cup, mate.
Yeah, but who is?
Well, it ain't going to be James Ward-Prowse.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice is the only one. I mean, Calvin Phillips is okay.
Calvin
That's-
Phillips.
Hey,
Yeah,
No.
I think
Calvin
that's
Phillips
better
as
than
well.
Fine.
No, Brendan Aronson, McKinney, Tyler Adams is better than any of your center defensive midfielders.
Tyler Anderson is better than Declan Rice.
Tyler Adams.
Tyler Adams. I don't even know his name, but yet you're trying to tell me this guy's better than
RB
Declan Rice?
Leipzig plays in the Champions League. Declan Rice plays for West Ham. Hasn't
Yeah,
played
but we're
Champions League
probably going to
football
have
once.
matey from. Yeah, I don't know. The team you saw playing in these games isn't going to be the team you see. At the
It fucking better not be.
It's not going to be.
Oh my god, please!
There's
For the love
a
of God,
few
do not let
players that
Maguire
like-
get selected.
Well, I mean,
But our 8s are better than
unfortunately,
your
that's probably
8s.
gonna happen.
Because we only play with
Because
1 holding mid. We don't play with 2
managers-
holding mids.
Managers see something in that fucking twat that no one else does. Do you know what I mean?
Gio Reyna's better than. Is Gio Reyna better than McKinney? He's a completely different player. He's a right winger, striker, attacking midfielder, right? So he'll most likely be attacking mid.
That kid's
Um,
young. That's that 19-year-old kid or
He's
something.
20, yeah, now 20 now.
Young, eh?
Quality player.
Very good.
Um,
I saw him in a few
yeah.
qualifying games. Very
Better than
good.
Jude Bellingham.
I watched him rip a couple of players apart. That's a massive claim, man.
It's a true claim.
Because I mean, Hendo wasn't playing, was he? And he'll be at the World Cup.
Yeah, but Hendo, I mean, he's like an old bird, man, right? Like,
He may be an old bird, but he's got
an engine still.
He is fit.
yeah, he's no bird. But I mean, I'm telling you, in the depth that we have in midfield, we can when we make substitutions in our midfield, the quality doesn't drop at all.
Yeah, but when the quality's not that high, of course.
Quality's high, dude. Champions League players we're talking.
Nice,
Okay.
very nice, very nice.
It's true. It's true. I
'Cause, I mean,
think
our back line is an MLS back line. It's this the worst part of our team is our back line. The only thing, our fullbacks are decent. We have Antonio Robinson on as a left back, plays for Fulham. He'll be up in the Premier League this season. Serginho Dest playing right back for Barcelona. You have in our midfield Tyler Adams, RB Leipzig, center defensive midfielder, starts the majority of games. You have Weston McKennie, regular starter for Juventus. On the left, you have Musa, plays for Valencia, I think. It's either Seville or Valencia. I can't remember. Musa, where does he play? Somebody in the chat will tell me. But they call it MMA. Then you have Brendan Aronson, who's now plays for Leeds. Used to play for RB Leipzig, plays in the Champions League. He plays in that spot. You also have De La Torre, quality player, dude. That guy looks good.
Yeah, he has a lot of potential. Del Torre. Yeah.
Naked HD XYZ. Thank you for the.
Hold on. Wait, let me click on it quick.
Thank you for the subscription. Because you got to subscribe to be in the chat. So thanks for subscribing to the show. I appreciate it. Goodbye, though.
Everybody.
But like, you actually subscribe, bro. Like, that's the first time that showed up in one of my streams, because I always set my streams to subscribers only.
I guess I missed it for a second. What happened?
NakedHD.xyz. We have more cheap sex than Tinder.
Oh, they subscribed. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm guessing this is the guy who
people are on YouTube and they know how to use YouTube. They most likely know how to use Pornhub. So why would they need to click on this link? I don't get it.
I don't know, but Amir, if that's you, thank you for. You're working hard, buddy.
Sub over here.
No. But
need 4 more.
If you got all those bots out there, because there's a lot of bots rolling around the other channels. If you've got all those bots, get them all as subscribed.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Amir,
man, if that is you, can you just kind of lean over to the guy in the cubicle beside you?
1,906. Jay says he doesn't want it cheap. He wants quality. Don't blame him. Don't blame him.
Yeah, it's good. A little bit scary. Yeah.
But
man,
quality over quantity. He wants quality over quantity.
But yeah, for the U.S. guys, though, I mean, I'm telling you, in that midfield, we've got quality. Now we've got Christian Pulisic on the left, and we've got Timothy Weah on the right. Both quality players. I mean, they're not. There is you guys who have who does UK have on the wings? You got Sterling, Grealish, Foden. Who else?
Saka.
They're easily as good. Timothy Weah is easily as good, if not better than Saka.
Rashford.
Yeah, they're as good as Rashford.
Yeah.
I don't think they're as good on the ball as Grealish is, but from a scoring wise, they're as good.
Sancho as well.
The only place where England really has a big advantage to us is obviously the striker, Harry Kane. We don't have anyone even close to Harry Kane's quality. In fact, we don't really even have a striker at all. I mean, we do, but we don't.
Actually, I'll tell you who impressed me in the games I did see him play. Like, and I hate saying this because it burns my mouth. But
Colin's gonna bounce.
Emil Smith Rowe looked good.
I'm gonna be off camera and mic for like 5 minutes, but I think I can come back. I want to come back. I'll be right. I'll be back.
Well, let's go off camera then. You can.
Emil Smith Rowe looked good.
Emil Smith Rowe, yeah, I mean, he's not even as good as any of our midfielders. Defensively, your guys' right back is better than ours. Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Left back, I don't know, man. I don't know if you have. Who's your guys' left back?
You got Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw, right?
Well, yeah. Robertson's better than Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Ben Chilwell, maybe. Maybe you could say that. I'm saying watch Robinson for Fulham next season. You'll be surprised. Got another one. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see if the subscribers actually went up. And
more of those chats.
Wait a minute. Where's the link though? There's no link.
let me make sure that this is still in subscribers mode, just to be safe. So they got to be subscribing to the channel to do it.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. It says the sex is cheaper than Tinder, but Tinder is free, is it not? So how can it be cheaper than free? I'm confused by their ad. Can you ask them about that?
Man.
Yeah,
That's like the Life of Brian, where it's the old fate worse than death, is it? It's like, okay.
It is set to subscribers mode, so they're boosting the numbers.
Aww.
Thank you for that, boosting the numbers. Hit the like button too while you're out there. My OMG.
Nice.
But
one way to boost the numbers.
We'll find out when we play, Will.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Like, I think you guys overall have better quality than this. You should beat us. You should. But the thing is, we do better when teams come at us.
We don't.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that.
That's not good. Don't worry.
Yeah, England doesn't go out.
You don't want to come at us. If you sit back and make us come to you, then you'll probably beat us. But we have in the transition. We're like Tottenham, bro. The United States is like Tottenham for the most part. So like when we're good on the counter in transition, we play the ball quickly up into our wingers. We play a crossing game right now. The only thing we're missing, dude, the United States, if we had a striker, like we had a really good striker, if we had like a Clint Dempsey,
I was just thinking that.
Landon Donovan level type striker, we would be dangerous. We don't, and we don't have center backs.
Squad though, what happens if you get a few injuries?
In the midfield, we're real deep, dude. We have six midfielders that are like flip a coin and any one of them could start. We're deep in the center midfield. Wingers wise, if Pulisic gets injured, if Timothy Weah gets injured, we're hurting. In fact, that's why a lot of fans for the U.S. men's national team would actually rather see the United States play like a 3-5-2, where you can have like Pulisic and Weah as strikers, and then play that type of a system. But for some reason, our manager's a git, and so he doesn't want to do it. But that would be playing to our strength. I mean, if you think about it, we have strong midfielders, 3-5-2. So you got three guys in the midfield, right? You like a McKinney, Aronson with an Adams in the back, or because you don't need to play two holding mids if you got three defenders. Help support those defenders by throwing like as Cameron Carter-Vickers, Brooks, Zimmerman in the center backs, Robinson, Dest as wing backs. I think we'd be a lot better team if we didn't have to rely on a center forward. But right now we're playing this 4-3-3 like crossing system, rather than like we don't do hold up play. So it's up the wings, cross it in, up the wings, cross it in, up the wings, cross it in. And we don't really have a striker that's really in it. But that's how McKinney gets a lot of his goals. I mean, McKinney had a hat trick for the U.S. men's national team not too long ago. For headers.
I'm about to. Don't want to put a barrier on the screen. I need to get some sleep because I noticed I was like
summer break. Yeah, you got to go nowhere.
Actually, I have to go get my kids up.
I don't feel like put a barrier. I don't want people clipping me. Be like Barry, like.
Well, you could just say you're doing your impersonation of Barry.
We're good.
Shortly behind you too, there, buddy. It's almost 11:30 here. So
Get some sleep.
It's gone 12 here. It's go on, mate. You do.
Yeah, he plays for Canada, unfortunately, the Trader. He was born in the United States. He could play for the U.S. if he wanted to.
yeah, he picked a better
Three
country.
countries: Haiti, United States, and Canada. He could have played for.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it off here. So if people want to go, if we want to go around, we're at a 3-hour mark. We don't need to make this one go 6 hours.
6 hours,
Jason,
bro.
tell people where they can find you at.
Will Stewart's THFC rants because I don't do socials.
There you go. You can find Jason on my channel. You go on other people's channels every now and again, but mostly here.
Yeah, I don't listen, mate. No one else invites me, and I don't get invited here. I just turn up. So
Everybody's invited here. That's the
well,
difference.
this is the reason I'm on.
You guys can find me at the Spurs Lounge. I know it says Spurs Love Lounge. The Spurs Lounge. I am thinking there will be a show on Wednesday. Kind of talk about rumors. All I see is rumors.
It gets hard, man. It gets hard. Like it's like I was just on a show with Henry, and Sava for like 2 hours. It's like, what do I talk about when I come here? It's the same crap. I just yesterday on Bob's show talk about the same crap. It gets hard, man, when there's nothing to talk about. To do shows over and over again, but I got to do at least one show a week on this channel. I owe it to my supporters. So.
We'll come up with something zany for the show on Wednesday. Because
we need some zaniness. We need some zaniness, bad man.
You should have watched Bob's show yesterday, man. That was hilarious.
I missed it. I was traveling.
Oh my god!
But I'll have to go back
baby.
and watch.
Fantastic.
I'm excited. But yeah, so what are you doing? What are you doing after this, Will?
After the show?
Yeah, after your show.
I'm gonna go to bed.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, I don't know. If anyone wants to take the party to Talking Ball, we can. But
It's 11:30 where I'm at.
yeah, it's only 10:30 where I'm at. So.
Yeah, you might get some of them, some of the Asian side and the West Coast guys to do a show, but man, for me, it's I'm winding down.
No, I understand completely.
That's actually why we're rolling this one down. Is because Mari said he's going to bed, Jason's going to bed, Bob's going to bed.
We literally all just said we're going to bed. Colin's like, "Hey, you guys want to party?"
That's typical.
Scott says he's down. So he's a West Coast guy. He'll join your show in about 30 minutes. There you go. I'll watch from my bed.
There you go. I'll be in bed with Will Stewart. That's kind of sexy. So.
Yeah. Jacob is in the chat. He says he'll party.
All right. There you go.
There you go. So that's the people who party with you.
We got a party.
Yeah. It's only 9:30 for Jacob.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, it's really early.
See you young guys. You can.
It's early for Scott. It's probably only like 8:30, 9:30 for Scott as well. So.
9:30.
Yeah. Will Stewart, can we get a call in from you in bed?
Call in from bed? No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No. I sleep naked, so you don't want.
Well, that's
he'll be too up the whole time if he's sleeping out of his hands.
I don't actually sleep naked, by the way, but.
Oh, it's too late now. You've put it out there.
I was gonna say yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you do.
Man, yeah.
I actually don't.
It depends on the weather for me. If anybody needs to know.
No, I feel weird, dude. I can't do it. It doesn't feel normal to sleep naked, unfortunately.
It's like I don't like going in the ocean naked. I'll give that. That's
I'm sure the rest of the beach appreciate that.
Yeah, I've never swam in the ocean naked. I have skinny dipped in the lake a couple times naked when I was younger.
Being in the ocean feels weird, but mostly because I'm like, what else is in here? Like, what's gonna get me?
But, yeah, I tend to keep my clothes on nowadays.
Yeah, we're a little old for that stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Colin, where can people find you?
Talking Ball is the name of my channel. Haven't been streaming too much as of late, but trying to get back into the groove. And it looks like we might be doing a little pop-up thingy after this ends here. So if you'd like to come over and check that out, please do.
There you go. Jayco says he'll be there. 고구마님.
Yes.
사람들이 어디서 찾을 수 있습니까?
You can find me here at THFCRants, or in the chat.
In the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. You have a new Instagram
Twitter.
account. You're on Instagram now as well. Gogomashi.
Mm-hmm.
And Twitter, Gogomashi.
Oh, nice. I didn't find you.
I'm going to have to add you on both of those platforms.
So Twitter and Instagram. Gogomashi. Right? On both. Gogomashi is your public account, right?
Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's GOGUMASHI on Twitter and Spurs. Or Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Spurs. Very fun.
And then Bobby K.
That's it, buddy. 3 Spurs boys. Number 3 Spurs boys, all one word. Catch me and the boys messing around, trying to do whatever we can to just occupy time. And just come and see you beautiful people. Any reason to come say hi to any of you, right? Or have one of you on. So
The way that your basement looks, I need to teach you where to place your desk and to do your review, because you have a very
come over, dude.
Huh?
Come over.
I don't have to come over to tell you. But your desk.
It's nice. The weather's good.
I'll come over. I don't have a problem coming over. I don't have a problem coming over. But what I'm saying is, your desk that you have now sits in the middle of your basement, or not in the middle. It's on the. If you're facing the door coming down, it's on being on the left side towards the back wall that you're looking at now.
Yes.
You have the TV that sits at the end of the basement. Yeah, and you have a lot of cool stuff on the walls that is, football related in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you take your desk and actually do it so that the TV's behind you, kind of like mine is,
yeah,
you can just stick in a thumb disc and you can see all that art. You could put different things. It would look far better than a flat wall.
Thumb disc?
It's like on my TV. This is just a regular TV, right? And I just have a thumb drive with the pictures on it. And most TVs, when you can choose, you can pick what, like,
I had
photos.
no idea that was a TV behind you.
Yeah, man. So you can pick whatever photo you want. So I have different. So like this is Spurs Pub Talk. So if I would have really been paying attention, I would have had this one up today. And you can just change it. So you could put your thumbnails or whatever you want on the TV behind you. Plus you'd see all that art. Just throw 2 LED lights in the back corner of those walls. I'm telling you, when you
Why
have.
do you say that though? Because I did have the desk set up turned that way, and that's the way I wanted to set it up originally. Can't open the door then, because that's where the door is.
Just pull it. It doesn't have to be that deep or whatever.
No, the room's not that long.
It's not that. Yeah.
No, it's not that. No, it's this is one room in the basement.
You can't get in behind the door.
No, you've got basically. No, this is. I'll show you. We'll chat off stream. I'll show you a WhatsApp video tour in here, and then you'll get an idea space wise of why.
What do you guys call the thumb drives then? You don't call it a thumb drive. What do you call it?
Oh fuck me, buddy! I just learned how to do StreamYard, man. Stop bringing all this extra techie stuff.
They're thumb drives over here in the old US today.
Yeah, we call them thumb drives in the US because you use them with your thumb.
I call them ask my kid how to use it. That's what I call everything right now. Yeah, I call it please tech support help me.
USB drive, flash drive.
Flash drive. Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, flash drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Flash drive. I forgot that's.
Well, it's an American. They state things obviously.
Yeah, like a sidewalk. You walk on the side.
That's right.
But we don't say lift though. We say elevator, and lift seems a lot more.
Oh, you picked one example.
You have escalate.
The one example.
Escalator and elevator. They both elevate.
Now we're going to 6 hours.
In the UK, though, we do call them lifts.
What do you call an escalator?
A lift.
What do you call an elevator?
A lift.
Well, that's confusing as hell. Then there's no difference.
No, an escalator is an escalator. An elevator is a lift.
Yeah.
And you got like, what do you call it a boot? Because I know why we call it a trunk. Why do you call it a boot?
Say that again?
I know why we call a trunk on a car. Why do you call it a boot?
I call it a boot because that's what my dad used to call it.
No, but why do you call it a boot?
Yeah,
I don't know.
because that's what my dad called it.
Historically, I don't know, but that's what my dad used
so
to
back
call
in the
it,
day
so
when
I
cars were
went with it.
first made, you know how they actually used to have
I
a
know-
trunk,
Yes.
right, on the back, because there was no trunk. It was like the back seats, and then there was a literal physical trunk. It was like sat on the back where you would carry stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that's where they used to keep their muddy boots, and that's why they called it a boot. I don't fucking know. Like,
I mean, that's why we
don't
call it
know.
a trunk, because those old
Why
cars.
do you call the bonnet the hood?
The hood? Because it's the hood.
Okay.
I thought the hood was the ghetto.
A bonnet and a hood is the same thing. A bonnet is a hat that a girl wears, and a hood is what people put. So that's what it's called.
All
The
right.
hood, under the hood.
Why'd you call petrol gas?
Because it's gasoline.
Yeah, but why'd you call it the gas?
Because gasoline.
Why'd you call liquid gas? That's just confusing.
That's a good point. But it's gasoline is what we call it.
I know, but I'm just being facetious.
Kieran decided to join to do outros with us. Kieran, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't realize you guys had been going that long.
You can come to the after show.
Yeah, Colin's doing an after show on his channel. So
Hey, we're called. Hey, I'm called After Dark for a reason,
buddy,
bro.
you rock.
I'm called Spurs After Dark for a reason.
So everybody go follow Kieran at Spurs After Dark. Eugene as well, as always, decided to join the show. Eugene, tell people where they can find you.
I was watching it. I always watch your shows when I'm getting ready for work, right? So since Kieran joined, I'll join too.
There you go.
You forever, man. Good to see you, buddy.
Well, now you
good to
can
see all
join
you
now,
guys.
guys. Just
I'll
quickly
come
call
on over
and
to
get
your
your
show,
StreamYard set up and
Colin.
put the link
Yeah.
in the chat.
So
in the
Jacob
chat right
Jacob
now.
has questions, but they will be asked on the after party over at Colin's channel. Colin,
That's what I'm saying, Colin, set up your StreamYard.
set
right
up. Colin, there you can go in the back of your thing, and you can allow me to redirect to you.
Oh, how do I do that?
Go in your back stream, set up your stream in StreamYard, right?
Yeah, I've got it set up.
Schedule it. You got it scheduled?
Nope, not scheduled yet.
Schedule the live stream, because this is what'll happen. There's 36 people watching right now. As
Right.
soon as this stream ends, if I do a redirect, all 36 people will immediately be in your show.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's like the
Oh no!
That's how you raid.
Raids on
That's
Twitch.
good of- that's good of you, Will.
Yep, raids on Twitch. So there's only 35 now. They're all leaving. No.
32,
They're like, no, I don't want to be here. I don't wanna
hurry
be
up,
here.
quick!
12, 3.
But yeah, so if I go into mine, and then you can say there's a thing where it says allow someone to redirect to you. Just put in my channel name or copy my. Or I'll put it in the
Allow
private
someone
chat.
to
The
redirect
link.
you.
My channel. Let's see your channel. My channel link is right here.
Well, where I don't get the allow someone to redirect to me option. Where is that? Is it in the back of on?
Yeah,
on
go to YouTube
then?
Studio.
Okay, that's the deal here. Yes.
And if you go to YouTube Studio, I'll put it in the private chat. We'll do this. It'll be like a live test here, so people can do it.
I'm gonna bow out while you're doing.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for joining, my friend.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
Hi, Jason. Bye, Jason.
Take care,
And
guys.
Aaron
Have a good
Dub,
night.
tell
See you
people where
later.
they can find you at. Tell people where they can find you at, Aaron Dub.
Who, me? Find me?
Yeah. Where can they find you?
Oh, no, look, I only just jumped in to contribute nothing to the linguistics debate because I can barely speak English. You can usually find me, although I'm not going to be on. I'm not going
to go to
live.
settings.
Okay, settings. Got you.
And then go to community.
Okay, hold on. I'm having problems. Settings. Then you go to community.
Oh wait, no, that's not correct. Hold on. Oh yeah, and then there's live redirects.
Yes, I do. Okay, and then I just put your channel name in there.
Yeah, and then copy that link that I put in the private chat into that, and it should pop up, and then you hit OK.
Wow, yeah.
All right, cool. So now I'm in there. Now what I can do is I can go in on this video that we're live on now, and when I go to this one, I should be able to see your scheduled live stream and mine. Jacob United Spurs, tell people where they can find you at, huh?
Hey, you can find me very soon on
Talking Ball. It's there, chatting shit. There's 2 upcoming. Which one is it? Let's see.
Sorry. It's the late night Rowdy Boys one or something.
There's Tottenham, and then there's Talking Ball Tottenham. Hotspur chatting April 4th.
Oh, I scheduled this one.
Cancel.
Collie, are you actually going to do a show, man?
Yeah. It's called Tottenham Spurs late Rowdy Party.
Other channels.
Ooh, late and rowdy.
January 3rd, 2022. 6:23 p.m. Those are still upcoming. For some reason, I don't see the newest one.
Oh no, we'll just put the link in. It's okay. We'll get this one. It might be because when I first made
you can go and start it live, and then I should just be able to. But I see those 2. Why can I see those 2 that are like streams that you scheduled and never did?
Yeah, I
It's fucked up. It's like here's how many times Colin was flaky on his streams.
Let me put. Put in the private chat the link to the YouTube video.
There it is.
In the private chat.
Okay, Collie, I don't know if I should say it here or say it on your show if I come on, but I got. Do you remember that show we did where there was one person from Cape Cod who came on and had to go with Will, myself, Daigle, the Bun, you, and other people.
Yes.
I got that sent back to me by somebody who calls himself Irish, right?
Right.
There it is. Got it.
So yeah, that never died, man. That's still.
So Colin, you need to go live.
I need to go live. Well, okay, this is gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna do it.
So go live. You can be live on both at the same time, but people will just see you. And then go ahead, and if you want, you can throw the stream link into the private chat, and then the people who are on stream can just jump over.
Beautiful. Yes.
And then the people in the audience, all 35 of them, will immediately, as soon as I click end, all shift into your live stream.
This is wild. I'm learning new stuff.
You're live now, so you're live now. Folks at home, stay strong. Stay Spurs. We will see you guys next time. Now do your intros. Colin, do your intro.
Coach.